3, 2.
Why are you counting?
Are we?
I don't know.
Oh, you were counting down even though we were alive.
We're live.
I was like,
yeah,
it felt pretty counterintuitive. All right, we're on stage. 3, 2.
I thought he was getting ready to start it.
That's the move. You go on stage and you go 3, 2.
What?
Except you're looking at the cast. Welcome everybody to the Ruckus room. We seem to be missing one individual. He may be joining us shortly, but he lost a fight against a sand shark. Yeah. He actually just got sunk, depleted into the earth. Everybody around him was horrified. They just stopped as they watched the mouth of the earth below him open up and just sink into a fissure.
We couldn't save him. We didn't try, but we couldn't.
I bought a fishing kit. We'll be fine. We'll just go get him later.
I can swim.
Last we had left off, the lot of you had followed the rather pleasant Gerald through the woods as he led you to where you believed your map, where he said it would take you. I don't know if y'all can see this. We posted it up on our Instagram or our socials, I believe. I think, yes. So for those of you who have already seen it, you know.
It's a map.
And it seems that Gerald has led you to this X, where he said Blind had been meeting with the individuals who gave him the order to stop, but to try and bully your town into submission. As you led your way up to this small encampment, you realized that there was a hut with some cattle and some grazing animals, and upon arriving, you went up to the door as it opened up, revealing a rather tall, gaunt, narrow figure with a long blade at his side, as well as Blind on the inside, the little bandit leader, all kind of pummeled and beaten to a bit of a pulp, as you attempted to
Excuse me.
make some sort of deals. A grandiose amount of money was thrown at your feet, but was scoffed at by one Silman, who seemed far more intent on getting the bandits back, as opposed to taking the offer. At which point, he decided to attempt to cast sleep.
Mm-hmm.
Meanwhile,
he sleeps himself.
Pibidney went back to the cart to attempt to...
I just went behind everybody.
Yeah,
I just hid behind everybody out of sight and went.
That's right. I don't know why he keeps mentioning your cart.
Right.
We have a horse and, and two ponies.
Horse and two ponies. And Golagar was trying to sneak around the outside to try and get a better look into the window.
There's more course behind.
It is at this point that I had initially kind of jumped the gun. Unfortunately, Silman isn't here. You're all standing there for a moment in slight disbelief as you
packing up my things.
Packing up your things. As you
pouring out the
watch...
excess. I'm not finishing that.
As the spell is cast, the two of you at the very least also, you have been kind of keeping your eye on what's going on. You can roll your stealth.
Yeah, I probably have no idea about this whole magical transaction given their height and the window. So I probably just see them.
Well, he was up on his horse when he cast.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I see. Well, things are fine. 22.
Perfect.
Now when combat starts.
Okay. Oh yeah, but I mean, luckily, you know that combat hasn't started because you're rolling well.
Yeah.
Which
I know.
as you're sort of, there's a moment, bated breath.
Beta.
As the tan-skinned woman with the long braided hair pulls out her kukri with lightning speed, and we can all sort of actually. What is everybody's dexterity saving? Or not dexterity saving, just flat dex or initiative.
Do you want flat dex or initiative?
Initiative.
+4.
Plus 4?
4.
4.
What's your dex?
My dex is 18.
Oh, 19.
Not for long.
15.
So, let me just check here.
I'm not buffed. I'm not buffed up.
Yeah, with this it would make a fair amount of sense just to make a point. The man, actually, the tall, gaunt man who stepped out first, as you see the woman begin to rear up, he stops her for a moment.
Okay.
While this awkward, quiet, and very scary transaction's going on, and everyone's like trying not to make a move, I'm just like,
Just like small, like jinglings.
yeah.
And upon seeing this almost threatening situation, I'm gonna load the crossbow.
Put my thing
Case.
up on the pony.
As you're discussing, he makes a nod to your associate, who, at which point, the girl, yeah. You can all roll perceptions, actually. We'll see. Oh, wow. Okay. Well,
Oh, okay. 22.
Natural 20.
24.
wow. You
First
get
roll of the day.
You get
Roll the
to
same
act
number.
as there's a moment's hesitation before there's a whistle, and you see as something happens to the woman. You notice something that you wouldn't have noticed had you not been paying extraordinarily close attention to the danger at hand. As the man whistles a short snap, the girl immediately lunges into action, leaping past you. But what you notice at extraordinary speeds, unreasonable speeds, you see something strange. You swear that there's something glowing that came up and out of her eye as she did that. As she lashes out at your compatriot sitting on the horse.
I mean, this seems like a pretty aggressive action. Would I be able to fire at her?
You didn't get a natural 20.
Okay.
She did.
Okay.
Get got.
Otherwise, I would have definitely. She does manage. We're just gonna play this out as Silman is unfortunately not around, but we don't know if we're gonna get him. She manages to lunge past and strike out with the hilt of her blade at Silman, smacking him right in the forehead as he's knocked backwards and sort of off the horse. I guess anybody nearby can roll a handle animal as a. Wait, she that's a war pony. If I'm not mistaken. Then
Mine is, his isn't.
yes, but his is further away, if I'm not mistaken.
Whoa.
And and there's a moment of tension as they look towards you.
Well, this is a little awkward.
So
No.
are we getting? Are we fighting? What? I'll just like slowly trot my pony away.
Actually,
What is happening?
contrary to what I was suggesting earlier, your friend's bravery has made me reconsider something. You seem like a capable bunch.
yeah.
Yes.
I have a proposition. He looks to his the girl working with him as he nods to her, nods back indoors. Pib and Kallin, you're both looking over, and you can see right into the house as this is happening. Golagar, you are now sort of moving down. You don't think that the two on this side have noticed you, and you can get a pretty good view into the window. It's about 60, 70 feet away from the tree line into the window on this side. And you watch as the girl goes into the hut and seems to be grabbing blind.
Yeah. at this point it's done. I mean, we probably should have discussed some sort of call sign instead of me just having to guess about when.
What shit fucked?
Instead of just, I'll be over here in case things are right.
I'm bleeding! He's killing me!
Is this the
That's
sign?
not the sign. That's not the sign.
They're not telling me to attack us on the sign. Oh god, if
You
only
just
there was some crossbow guy in the woods. Be on the knock, that's not the sign.
So as
You know my name.
you do notice as he walks, or the girl walks into the hut, and you watch into the window as she grabs hold of Blind.
Did he just get knocked to the floor? That was it?
Yeah, he's just out,
Oh,
unconscious.
okay.
Which it. Got him. He's out. He's with you. But she grabs hold of Blind on the inside
welt
and
around here.
pulls him out. He's sort of tied up at the wrists and he's thrown. In the meantime, Gerald's standing there like,
Wait, no, I've got my Gerald on a leash.
well, this is kind of not what I was expecting, right?
Well, that happens when mages do things.
I heard him. He's coming.
Yes.
Oh!
He's coming. Shh. I stall. What is this proposal you're saying? As I'm kind of like trotting over to the knocked out Silman,
yeah.
and I pull out a funny little yellow tincture, and I just kind of like I kind of just like as I'm riding by, I'll just like drop it in his mouth. I'm just like,
Yeah, he holds on to. You can roll stealth, sure. I'm gonna give you a bonus.
Ooh, let's go!
I got without a bonus. I got a 20. What would that be? 22.
22.
Because I'm small.
Good amount of 22s today.
Oh yeah, you don't think that anybody's really noticed. You've sort of quickly.
I give him my one and only wake up potion.
Wake the fuck up! Come on. Blind is dragged out
full of,
by the.
It's just smelling salt in liquid form.
It's just
tequila.
It's just
I'm just pouring liquid ammonia into your mouth.
Yes,
It's
it's
fine. You
You either wake up and cough it out or you die.
Your choice.
So, Blind is grabbed from inside of the hut, dragged out before you by the girl, and thrown in front of you, sort of his face smashing into the ground as he looks up at you guys, teeth falling out, blood all over him.
I think he's at the.
I already have it open.
Oh, it's unlocked there.
Yeah.
And
I have it ready for him.
Nice. Yes.
And he looks up at you with pleading eyes, his face red and battered, and tears streaming down his face. As the man, the gaunt figure with the cul-de-sac with the white hair, kind of looks like Frollo if he was taller and more gaunt looking.
More gone.
Yeah, he's very, very thin. He looks to you all and
Imagine Hunchback of Notre Dame, Count Frollo.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, for those, I guess I
heard Frollo in my brain.
Could've just said
immediately thought
Hellfire.
Frodo Baggins.
Conrad Curtis.
Yeah, he's just an enormous hobbit, actually.
To all of us.
But he's thrown to the ground, and the man standing there looks to you and he says, well, if you do want him so badly, my proposition is simple. It's the same as it was when he came to you. Except for this makes things a little bit easier on my end. Instead of having to deal with these citizens of this town, you will be the ones to make certain that individuals going towards the dig site either won't make it there or will be turned around.
Might I ask why?
Anyone from the town, or anyone else,
Anyone going towards the dig site, anybody coming from town,
with exception to us, obviously patrolling the area.
certainly. What are your names, if I might be so bold as to?
Well, I think it's proper manners for you to introduce yourself.
That is true. Yes.
I suppose. My name is Yarrick.
This seems to be a pretty kind of casual sounding conversation. Can I hear any of this?
You can roll perception.
What do you...
He's here.
Oh no, we're about to fight. 9.
You can't quite tell what's going on. It's a fairly quiet conversation. You're pretty far away. But you can tell that the man up front is seemingly fairly calm. He's talking with a bit of just a casual tone. It's, again, hard to hear. Ah, Mr. Silman Lake.
Okay.
So in the absence,
You were knocked out
struck
by a swift
unconscious.
blow, but don't worry, I gave you a funny drink.
You got a funny
Yellow.
drink.
It was cappy.
Cool.
We'll give you a round or two to awaken. It won't take too long. You were knocked unconscious by the girl. She seemed to have come up and hit you with the butt of her kukri.
Cool.
But as you're sort of laying there, you're catching these whispered glimpses in your head of what's going on. You can hear little bits and bobs, and he continues on. So, your options are as such.
Are you near me?
I mean, that
I kind of like lean down.
It's only the two.
Oh no,
of
I
you.
just had to lean over because I'm on the pony
no.
and we're like same height. I'd like lean over and be like, he never asked for our names.
I know.
Good.
Yeah.
He did. He asked for
No, he said his name and then he's like, so anyway.
Yes.
And he just continues on. I'm like, he never asked for our names.
Oh, yeah, rock and roll.
I just like,
So, your options are quite simple here. Either you do this for me, as individuals who seem to be from this place. At least that is what our little compatriot here.
oh, I'm not from this place. I'm an outsider. So,
No matter, it's a very simple task. So, it's either you do this for me, or things get even more troublesome for the town.
I begin
One
lining
moment.
up my shot.
one moment.
Who are you lining up at?
One moment. I think.
Because it's the man and the
Woman. And Blind is laying on the
Yeah,
ground.
Blind's on the ground. I don't really care. It was the woman who lashed out, right?
Yes.
Then her.
Perfect.
I have a.
Also, you can roll a perception while you're on there.
I have an idea.
All right.
We're all in the clear.
We're going to take this deal,
All right.
but we're not going to uphold it.
All right.
23.
He said he wants no one to be passing up to the dig site. But we're allowed to.
Yeah.
Which means that just gives us free access to his bandit hovel. We can just walk through. This is perfect.
Right.
Then we can clear out the bandits from within. Scatter them. Into the woods. Take out their inner circle.
I mean, do they have a hovel near the?
I don't know. I'm assuming if they're supposed to stop people from going to the dig site, they want to stay in around the dig site. Well, they're doing something at the dig site. All right. Sorry, excuse me.
So, just before we start, you notice that as you've been sort of standing there, that the individuals who are by you
Stare
are
at the fucking
walking towards
whatever it was.
the hut. They seem to be pulling out bows and sort of looking out at what's going on. They may have heard the whistle.
Everything's peaceful right now. I shouldn't be the one to disturb it. I'm going to try going just a bit deeper into the woods. Not very far, maybe another 30 feet, just to give myself just a bit more cover.
Okay, you can roll. And the two of you nod and you seem to have come to a conclusion.
I think this agreement is palatable to us. Yes.
Perfect.
Why don't we shake on it? And I'll start getting off the pony.
The woman sort of steps in front for a moment, keeping you all a little at bay.
Setting up my seat.
It's the codester.
He sort of waves. Nods to me. Certainly.
I'll start moving up.
And your name, fine sir?
You may call me Pibidney. Namanas. From the capital. Scholar. Extraordinary. Explorer. You name it.
He shakes your hand. He is
Just kind of like
long, slender. He's actually
reach my hand out.
He actually seems fairly elegant in his movements. He has a sort of floating
Kind of like heart beating a bit
tendency
faster. Don't
as
kill
he
me.
nods to you
Okay.
and yourself.
Oh, my name's Kallin, with a C.
I changed it to K.
Oh, it is with a K.
He's lying.
I'm lying.
Oh, dude, it's Cody.
Hi, Cody. You're lying. Lie to me.
I'm lying.
Let's roll a bluff.
That'll be a 7.
Kallin with a C.
He just nods. It is a
Didn't think I'd catch exactly spelled with 3 L's.
pleasure. Now, of course, for these dealings, I'm going to make it good for you. Your rather intrusive compatriot. At this point, you've begun to sort of rouse, and you hear.
Oh, let me go get him.
stay
And
lying down.
I'll go get him, and I'll turn around and I'll start walking back, and I'm like, oh, my shoe, and I'll go to tie up my shoe, and I'll spend a bit long while he chats with him, and while I'm tying my shoe, I'm gonna grab that 10 fucking platinum bag. It's like,
It all like scattered on the ground.
oh,
right?
okay, I'm gonna like pick
so
up a platinum
yeah.
as I'm tying up my shoe.
As that's happening, he looks to you and he says, "Of course, for this money won't be an issue. You do manage to, I guess, roll a sleight of hand. That's fine.
Yeah.
You'll get a bonus."
Just like, okay, that's pretty good. I got a 19.
Cool. You may have this defective.
All right.
Bring him to justice in your town and
We're not dealing with him.
work for me as
We're tricking him.
subsidiaries.
All right.
I
Some question.
23 bluff to pretend to be unconscious.
Might I ask
Still.
why you don't go to the big side?
That business is of my own. You have your bandit. Is that not payment enough?
I'm just curious. There's been a lot of hush-hush about it. Not even the archaeologists talk about it, so I was curious.
There's many reasons people wouldn't want others going up to that area. Of course, to each their own reasons. You have your man.
All
I will be in touch.
right. Okay.
Now, if you would kindly be gone.
All right. Golagar, we can leave now.
Golagar.
Blind at this point is like
That'd be really funny.
pleading. He's turning around and screaming and trying to sort of beg his way up the stairs towards the man's feet as he walks into the hut. Do you?
Oh, yeah, I'll be a good boy. I'm gonna cut Gerald free.
He's earned his freedom.
I gotta bring another one.
Shouldn't we bring him with us? Didn't we say we were going to bring that
Oh,
boy
he's
back
coming
down?
with us. He can.
Yeah. We don't want to leave him with the
Yeah,
man.
I just trust him to
Oh, okay, yeah.
walk.
Absolutely.
I'm trusting you to walk.
Okay.
What a respectable man.
He
Trust
is
to
looking
walk.
at his old general or his commander or whatever you would
boss.
call him. His boss is a little bit unnerved by the situation, not sure exactly of how to feel. He's a little torn between his old life and his new one.
Yeah. Upon hearing that, things are pretty good and we're moving on, I'll just begin sneaking out. I'm not going to bother rolling, as anyone with eyes could just see this 10-foot log just.
You're hiding as a tree.
Yeah, I rolled a 13. No, sorry, I got a 13, so just. I'm hidden, but I've completely forgotten about that 10-foot log on my back.
Yeah.
Pull up the chat in Twitch.
So So do you grab?
Yeah, I will approach Blind. I'm like, oh, let's just do this.
He like tries to kick and scream. You can you can roll.
Go to
you
bed.
can roll your damage if you want,
Douche.
just for fun.
Unload crossbow.
Non-lethal damage.
Smoke.
Oh shit!
10 non-lethal damage.
Oh, he's knocked squarely unconscious.
So do they start picking up the platinum pieces?
Oh yes,
The
Yes,
bandit
yeah,
people?
yeah, yeah.
Okay, I'm just gonna like...
you do. So you did manage to grab one.
100 gold, right? For the platinum?
Oh yeah.
Oh boy. That's going straight to the town.
Oh, I thought it was. Yeah.
10 gold for one platinum power
10.
It's only 10.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
like, wait a minute.
that's a mithril piece. Is 100 gold.
Yeah, because Mithril would be
Remember,
10
Mithril
platinum.
doesn't technically.
Yeah, it doesn't.
Not in Pathfinder, but...
But anyway, you managed
it
to sneak something off this shiny little bit into your purse, and you sort of, whew, you're all a little shaky, Silman. I don't know.
I've been
how you got-
pretending to be asleep this whole time with a 23 bluff, and then as soon as he gets what's his face, I'll be like, I feel better.
The
I'll
potion,
just
it
stand
worked!
up right away.
Hey, that's an 18.
Hey.
The potion worked! Good!
I didn't quite catch what all the talk is about, but it looks like negotiations went well, because we've got what's-his-face.
We're bandits now.
I just do this. I don't say anything around the bandit town. Or the... I just go like...
It's more good, I think, what you hear.
Oh, you don't know that.
If
I'll like,
You know what?
I'll like turn around and be like...
Let's get out of here.
you all sort of a little nervously nod to each other as you.
on the pony.
Blind on the horse. Oh, Gerald, do you want to get on the horse?
Yeah. Gerald hops on the horse and he sort of nods. You're fairly confident you can ride this thing. He rode it in. You could probably ride it out.
Start leaving.
Yeah, you guys
going.
begin to head out. You notice that as you've begun to walk your way out, that bandits from around, the ones who you had seen standing in the forest before, had begun to come towards you guys sometime after the whistle. And you've noticed they're keeping their eyes on you as you begin to head out.
All right. Now that we're a good distance away, here's the plan.
Yeah, what the heck was all that about there?
We're not doing any banditry. Don't worry.
Okay.
It's a trick. We're tricking them. They probably expect it, but that way we can double trick them.
Okay. As long as we're not the bandits, I'm okay.
Oh no, we're not doing any banditry. No way.
Alright, good.
There's a clause. They said that we have to stop anyone going up to the dig site, but not us. Because we're supposed to stop so we can patrol around, right?
Yeah, okay.
Which means we can just waltz right into the dig site and stop whatever they're doing. Because they want people to stop going up there for some reason, so clearly we should probably investigate.
Oh. Yeah, I mean, this guy was saying something similar, wasn't he? Maybe he'd have an answer or
I'll get you
two.
to roll a knowledge,
Knowledge.
local?
Local.
I do knowledge local.
Different knowledge local.
19.
19?
Yeah.
He's got different local.
Yeah, it's a different local. He's not a local. You
Wacko.
remembering? Actually, would it be a knowledge? I mean, yeah. Thinking back on the dig site itself, because you've sort of been around, you've heard little bits about it. You're fairly confident that there's a small group of funded people who are funded from the capital, right? Like collegiates who are up there doing the dig. So it stands to reason that the bandits wouldn't be around there yet.
Why would they want people to stop going up to the dig site when there's paid scholars at the dig site already?
You know, maybe they buried something there and don't want it found.
That's suspicious.
Maybe they want the dig site.
I assume it has to do something with that York guy. He doesn't seem very...
Maybe they found something and the bandits want them to keep digging it in secret?
Well, I think we have to just go investigate the dig site.
I think and now I think we have I think we just got a double win here. Mainly because we can sneak right on in and they won't expect us because they'll think we're patrolling. And two, since they think we're patrolling, anyone else that wants to go up there won't be attacked by bandits.
Yeah.
Because there'll
We
be
do
no
have to
bandits.
deal with if the dig site has any security, though.
Well, just say we followed someone up there that was fast.
Huh?
You also remember you have your
Fuck.
Yes, my scholar thing. I didn't show it to him.
no.
You know what I mean?
He never has.
Oh, they might be a little
My
trusting.
badge.
I mean, 3 of us are locals. So maybe they might not be too worrisome about us.
I think this is a perfect guise to sneak under.
Banditry.
Under bandits, yes. That way the bandits don't attack us.
You know,
Especially because this place is just full of bandits.
you keep using that B word, and I'm really starting to take a bit of offense to that.
You're not a
You're a
bandit
bandit.
anymore.
Oh, he was a bandit.
Yes. You're an ex-bandit.
Hey, soon you're going to be
A bar wedge.
a barmaid.
Have a real living.
A what? A bar? You mean like a
No. I know what I said.
I don't want this conversation. I'm
Me
fine
neither.
with this.
When you meet your boss, you'll understand.
I don't,
You don't want to say no to her.
She's the boss, you're the maid. That's just how it is.
I'm sorry, my brother's a bit of a freak.
As I look at you two.
Do you guys want this? By the
And
way?
just...
Yes, we both
Just
double take them.
Hold on to this.
This place gets stranger and stranger every day. Well, let's get going.
You
Alright.
head south back down the river's edge. Moose heading back towards
I'm on Moose
towards your
Watch.
home. And
Yo, is that the new Blizzard game, Moose Watch?
No ways.
you managed to make it back. The weather has cleared a little bit more. It's taking you a little bit of time to get back, but following your tracks, you make some really good time, actually. Managing to make it back home as the night is falling in the sky. The weather's cleared up a little bit, but there is a very deep chill in the air. You can tell the fall is coming closer and closer to an end.
Roll up the sleeves. Or down, actually.
But slowly making your way back into town, blind on your back, you make it in, and you notice as one of the guards, the militia is watching as they see you, and they wave to you a curt hello as you make your way in.
Howdy.
We got the guy.
We got fugitive.
You did!
Right.
Oh, thank goodness.
Yeah, we...
Glad now we can bring that treacherous fiend to... Who's this?
Oh,
he's
this
going-
is Gerald. He's a wonderful man.
We reformed him.
He's a friend now.
Yeah,
He was lost in the woods.
and we found him.
lost his life.
He was lost. He lost his way. He
Now
lost his
he
way.
found
Yeah, he was
God.
lost
He
his
lost
life.
his way in the woods.
Now he's found his way.
And we're helping him.
He committed the crime of being young and dumb.
Hey.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes people get lost in the woods. Certainly. I get you.
Alright.
Well, I'm glad that we could bring this villain to justice.
Yep.
Yes.
Nope.
Well,
Well, here,
see you guys.
here you
See
are.
you guys at the end. Nice to see you again. We were pretty much just waiting for you.
Cool.
Drinks?
You want to
I can sleep.
We'll
at
leave
night,
him with
not
you,
being
or shall we take him
attacked by
somewhere?
mooses.
Oh,
Probably
take him.
to the girl.
Is there I don't suppose there's a jail here.
I don't know. Is
You
there-
know that the jail is actually in the church.
That makes sense.
It's the only place that has a caged area.
Drop him off at the cell.
It also happens to be a tomb.
Some kind of cloister. Makes
We'll
sense.
put him in the cell
cage match.
beside the tomb where he's going to be.
Tombstone, the branded and hungry pigs.
As you bring him over to the churchyard, where there's a fenced-off area, a couple of graves marked fresh, of course. The soil only lightly covered with moss after the day's travel. You make it into the church as you see the dwarf who had been tending before. He's tiredly cleaning the couple of pews as he looks back and he. Oh,
Hello.
Howdy.
you've made it back.
Yeah,
He was Russian before, wasn't he?
I
No.
don't remember.
I remember him being a Russian dwarf.
His name's Dolby.
No,
remember
the other
you
dwarf
did-
was Russian.
Right, the other dwarf
Yeah.
was Russian, right?
Because he kept switching his accents around.
You're
Boston.
Yeah.
All right, Boston.
Yeah.
This is Boston dwarves.
And then he
Boston
became Russian.
dwarves.
Yeah, Boston Russian.
Oh yeah, right.
Irish dwarves.
Boston.
Oh well, we got a man for the cage.
Oh, who's this?
This is the man who.
This was.
This is your,
the Baron.
yes.
I heard did the
Trouble.
Baron.
Hey, the Marin.
You killed
No,
the
it's like one
suppose-
word, like murder, mayor, the Baron.
No,
You did the Marin.
the Marin. Marin Karen.
I suppose that we'll hold him here for the night, of course.
Well,
He brings you all out back to the small cloister. It has it's the only like underground burial in the town. It's a fairly well made stonework. You guys would know that it was something that they brought here for when the dwarves sort of took over the area, and they built this into the ground. And there's a single stone casket on the inside and an iron door that shuts it.
Looks like fun.
Blind is unceremoniously tossed into the crypt and is chained shut.
Well,
yep.
alright.
Well, so would you tell Ori the news? I volunteer you. I'll bring Gerald and Mum.
Who's
Alright.
did I kind of look
I'll
over the
believe you.
pastor? Has anyone taken up the mantle of town leader in our absence?
Myself currently.
Great. So I have something to tell you, very important. So we've struck a deal with the bandits. It's not so much a deal, more of us playing them.
Wait, this wasn't their.
Oh no, this isn't their leader. Oh my goodness, this is just the local guy.
Oh wait, what?
Yes.
Aye.
Who do you think I was dealing with? Just the rabble?
Oh, I thought he was like betrayed or something.
No. My goodness, this is just the local. So they have some kind of tiered system where there's local lords and then there's the bandit above
Kind
them.
of like pyramid scheme.
Exactly. So we spoke with their leader.
Speak triangle.
We were dealing with them,
Complex.
and we've procured.
No, he's got a
we
point.
we told them that we would work with them as bandits to stop anyone going up to the dig site. In exchange, they would stop causing problems for the town here. Now, and give us him obviously, but we're not going to uphold that deal at all. In fact, we're going to use that deal to go up to this dig site and figure out what the hell they're doing. Maybe root them out from the inside.
Aye.
Maybe. So we might be gone for a while.
Would it stand to reason then to keep you safe? What should we do? Should we stop people from going to the site?
That might be a good idea, unless they desperately need to go. In which case,
It's just that they're anointed to go.
just let them then. It's going to be the same anyway. They were going to be stopped by bandits, whether it was us or someone else.
Yeah, but when you put it that way, yeah. There's just less of them now, I think it's us that's going to be stopping. But
Exactly, and we'll be able to sneak in a bit more safely. They'll probably assume we're
maybe if
patrolling.
we tell them we could fetch a lie about the owlbear has roamed into the dig site and it's not safe for them to go for a day. You sent us out to go deal with the owlbear.
That's an idea. Maybe
Then
just
they won't leave and potentially get
hold them
harmed.
up here for a week or so. Give us 7 days. By then, I assure you, we will either have dealt with the problem or, well,
We'll be dead.
well, you won't hear from us again.
Alright.
7 days.
I think that's a fair amount.
uh,
Took us a couple days to get up there, and
Yeah.
gives us about 5 days to,
The dig site's not that far.
and then come back.
hopefully not. Have it myself. For obvious reasons.
And that way, you'll know if we failed, mainly because they'll probably come back either wounded or with our bodies.
It's enough talk of what's going to make our mum sad. Come here, Gerald, I'm going to show you where you're working.
Okay.
Unless you've got a
I
better
guess I'll see you guys around.
Enjoy your time here. Don't cause too much trouble. You'll be fine.
Just do what you're told and you'll be okay.
No, great lady, fantastic. You'll love her.
Oh, he's that
As I like.
that man's gonna be eaten alive.
As you're sort of telling this
Big.
to to the preacher, he's concerned but understands. I mean, if we are to deal with this troublesome behavior, then I suppose that's the only way that we can do it.
Yes, it's not much of a straightforward issue. We don't know how many bandits are out there, really. There was a lot.
Could be too many for us to handle.
There was a lot in that ambush. I noticed a lot coming out of the bushes, and those were just the ones around there.
And that's why it's called an ambush, not an am tree.
Can you just wait until I'm gone?
I'm going to Grey an extra year early now.
That was
Thank you.
It took everything I had not to give in to.
I can feel my hair's turning.
As
It's been 2 seconds since I turned away and started walking. Can you wait?
Oh, it was pretty funny.
But as
preacher turns from God just because of
Gains hours.
Consume. Pulls out his Robobook book.
His robot book.
Robobook. Yo.
Begins to speak.
Just a cage.
Yeah.
but he nods and he
You're
sort of
plunged for the last
complies.
time,
And,
mortal.
well, the rest of the villagers won't like it, but I will do my best. I do not enjoy the prospect of lying.
It's for their safety, though.
Just,
Certainly,
To help.
I understand.
I'd rather lie to save a life than not lie and ruin it.
and to help with the complaints, I know there's going to be lots coming in from the people wanting to go to the dig site. Offer them all discounts, and I'll pull out that platinum piece. Give this to all the locals that have to work with them, and give them the discount. That way they get paid fairly.
He takes it and he sort of. I don't like blood money.
Oh, that's not blood money.
Yeah, I got hit in the head, that's it. Big bump.
It's not like we're killing them. Whoever said that?
Well,
I've killed it.
certainly. If this is what needs to be done to help everybody out and solve this problem once and for all, then certainly.
Who knows? Maybe if we just jail enough of their leaders, they'll just finally realize that maybe it's not the best profession.
I start measuring the like crypt, and I'm like, how many people we fit in here?
Oh, if you a little sardine packing.
Start like piling them up. Like 6? 4?
Grow enough. Do you have a local farm to feed them all? Like, there's obviously trade coming through. You know?
Feed them to the farm? What?
No. You want to give them just like schlop, right? Like wheat. You don't want to give them the good stuff.
Oh no. Of course not.
Well,
Feed them
we got a couple farms in town.
the leftovers from the hunt. Just the intestines and stuff.
Ooh.
I suppose in
Haggis.
morning we will decide what is to be done with this troublemaker.
Do as you will. I think the town will collectively come to some consensus that's fair.
We've more or less decided as things are done in this
Just
time.
hanging rope.
in this area.
Local customs, very important to uphold, I think. Yeah.
Certainly. Well,
True.
I will see you all in the morning and
Yeah.
rest well.
Thanks.
Bless you.
Oh, a few days where I don't have to worry about a moose jumping us.
Well, let's go talk to Aria.
So deliver the news to Oria. Tell her that man from town.
Yes.
Oh, I was about to get excited for the drinks here.
Well, you don't have to come. You can go drink. It's okay.
No, I don't want to go drink. The drinks here are...
Why not? It's a great place.
What's wrong with the drinks here?
Speaking of,
He's made very good use of right away.
Get him in his make outfit.
Nothing.
Spy high.
This is it's just a maid cafe in the middle of the woods.
That's all I
with one
pictured.
dude. One horrified man.
Daddy Derek.
He's a pretty.
too afraid to say
Daddy
no.
Gerald.
Daddy Gerald.
Hi, may I take your order? Hi, welcome to Chili's.
Hi, welcome to jail.
Please let me take your order. She'll get mad if I don't.
She took school away.
Permanent tear stains.
So you head over to the mayoral little building in the center of town, and you knock. It is the middle of the night. Just to remind you.
Hey,
It's the middle of what?
The night.
Oh shit! What are we doing here? This is rude. We should rest.
don't know why we're here.
What's going to tell you that?
It's like I had a lapse of judgment and I thought it was much earlier than it was.
Same.
I looked up in the sky and
forgot the
for
sun
some
wasn't
reason
here.
I thought it was bright blue.
Yes.
Now it's dark.
I did
God
say
told me it was
was
dark.
As you were coming.
I got lost in
It's
the
okay.
translation.
I understand.
I'm going
I
to
got
go
hit in the
back.
head.
Well, it's in.
You head
It's not like it's far. It's all.
Walk to the inn.
in.
Across the street.
I don't want to see this.
You hear, oh gee, oh god, oh jeez, as
Time to take Modi home and forget all about this.
as you
Another innocent boy ruined.
as you all walk in, you're sitting there having a drink. You wave over to them as you hear, yes, clean, mere mortal. This is the mom talking, as
it's been a long time
she is
since I've heard
sort
her
of
use the
lording
F-word.
over this
Reminds me of when we were growing up.
this
I have a
poor
shack
boy.
outside.
He's like slightly weeping as he's scrubbing the floors with all of his might. This will make you a grand warrior. I swear it to be
You walk
true.
in, you turn back, we're gone.
Yeah. The door opens and we hear mortal. I just put my hand on his shoulder. He's like, I have a shack.
You'll be fine. That's how I got these muscles right here. Noodle arm.
I think we're
Right,
gonna
this is the lady that taught me how to
that
shoot.
woman.
Never hits the target.
My fear of this town
Dad,
grows
you trying to
measurably every day.
As well, you open, she's doing this, and then she sees boys, and she's sort of
Go. Bye.
Is there anything
where
else
you going?
Oh,
do
we're
in the
gone.
evening? You two have a conversation.
Two short guys running through.
She's chasing
Well, we can't outrun her.
Boy.
The anime like black background.
Yeah, fucking red eyes, fucking speed lines.
Boy.
You
Much rather.
but for the rest of the night, unless there's anything in particular you would like to do, goes relatively.
I'm gonna read some potions,
unchecked.
that's about it.
Yes. And do you stay at Hendrick's
Yes.
place? Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's where we're going.
I take Modi back home. It's been a long trip, and I'm sure
He's
he
had
needs some
some.
rest.
He still has quite a few injuries.
Yeah.
Battle scars.
He's got quite a few dog bites.
Actually.
I don't know what he's at, but he's rough. If I
I
remember.
mean, it's been
correctly.
how many days?
It hasn't even been a day.
Yeah. This is the same
It
day
took us
that
2
we.
days to get out
Or
there.
no, it would. Yeah, then it would have. Yeah.
Yes.
Well,
We didn't get out there.
we came back quick, so it's like the middle of the night when we get back. So
Yeah.
we traveled for a day and then half a
Yes.
day.
We probably like took a
Exactly.
whole like 18 hours.
Yeah.
Just, like,
so
going.
we've been.
We're
we
tired when we got back.
We're exhausted right now. Like,
Yeah,
we
yeah,
went
yeah.
hard.
I'm actually
Alright,
gonna
so
go
then
back.
there's that one day, and then I didn't heal Modi up from that one night.
He would not heal at all from that. Yeah.
From that one night where we got HP back?
Oh, he would heal.
When we
from that
rested
one.
in
Yeah,
that?
yeah.
And then...
Just that one night.
But he would heal his con plus his level, which is
Well, what is his hit die?
His hit die is
2.
Then yeah.
Yeah, he gets 2 plus con.
I'm gonna
Alright.
go to bed.
One.
But in the morning, I'm actually gonna try and recreate that poultice that I got.
Yeah, actually, you can roll, I guess, an alchemy check to reverse engineer.
Yes, before I do that, I will drink my potion of crafter's luck.
Dude, I love more on crafting.
It's, yeah, I mean, really, that would be standard practice amongst the. That would be probably the
heal
first
non-lethal
thing you
double,
learn how to
right?
make, or one
Yeah,
of
the
the first.
crafter's potion just makes me. It's like Xanax or whatever.
It's literally.
It's Zans.
It's literally just some fucking Xannies.
It's just you pop a pill and suddenly you're like, I'm really focused on crafting a thing, and because you picked what craft you want to focus.
That's
on.
literally.
And I picked
It's literally
alchemy.
just Ritalin.
Yeah,
That's really.
you just go.
Yeah, I just.
Time to study. Ah! I don't know drugs. I'm sorry to anyone
okay.
who takes drugs. I don't fucking know. I just like making jokes about them
Great.
because I think they're funny.
They are.
Anyway,
the focus.
so I rolled a 3, got 19.
Oh, dang it! Unfortunately, this is just a little. it's like you. It's very interesting, and if you think if you took a little bit more time.
Oh wait, I get +2 from the house.
Yes, you do get
21
from that. Was 21. Yes, if that's the case, I thought you were adding to.
No, because I have 11 base, and then I take the potion, puts me to 16, and then the house gives me +2.
I've already pictured him now.
If that's the case, yeah, you're like,
I'm
oh
picturing
yeah,
his
this is
embryo
really fascinating.
With the herbs of the house.
I was gonna say, funny enough, typically you'd be like, I was having a really hard time figuring out like what it's composed of, what the particular things are that make it, how it started.
Jesus.
But you look through the garden and you notice something. You notice like a waxy sort of cone shaped vegetable thing, but it's basically a waxy vegetable that they use as a base, and you go, oh my god, it's not beeswax because beeswax can't conduct this and that. It must be this. As you go and you sort of scrunch it up in a mortar pestle, and you sort of put the little herbs and this and that, and you finally go and you rub a little bit. You rub a little bit on your arm, smell a little.
Obviously just like nick my arm or something or my hand.
Yeah,
just a little nick and then put it on. Watch, see if it scars over.
And you may. What is your caster level?
Caster level is 1.
So yeah, so it would have a.
My caster level is 14. But I'm level 1.
Roll a d4 plus 1.
Ooh. 4.
You make a small puck of 4 uses of a d4 plus your level in healing.
Ooh.
Right.
Ooh. This is quite useful. Look, I've recreated some of it. Took me a few hours. Don't eat it. No, that's gonna numb your tongue. That's gonna numb your tongue.
Having problems.
That's weird.
Yes, it
Not
does.
good.
It is not for
good soup.
eating.
Not good soup.
Good dude.
Just like close it down.
Why am I still awake?
I guess it's still morning. I did go to bed before I made it. Maybe I got up early. Took some pop some pills.
Pop some
Zan.
Pop a potent.
Pop some potent.
Pop and potent.
Wake up and eat a bulb of
In the
flour.
morning, I tend to mow.
Wax flour.
Yeah, you notice as you've taken a couple of days, obviously walking back. You've changed his wound, changed his wrappings, and so on. You all obviously wake up fairly early. I assume.
Oh, I get out my shoehorns. Got to fix my shoes from all those Bogged adventures.
Well, technically, we wake up late.
Saddle soap.
Yes,
If it was midnight, we have to sleep for 8 hours. So.
yeah, for
Is it Poultice of Healing kind of pog?
it is pretty cool.
It
Wake
may
up
leave
at
scar tissue.
late
but
hour
it heals
of
a
8
D4 plus 1
a.m.
per use.
Boy, I'll
This is like
gotta
it's
reinvigorate
an
the
out of
leather.
combat healing item. Those are great.
Oh, I didn't get any leathers out for the turner.
Effectively, it's like really
Oh, well,
fast. Long
Just make sure
term.
Bonnie's doing all right.
Yeah, so really good.
He's in. Ooh. Oh yeah.
As I'm like walking into town.
Fortitude saving throw.
Oh, what?
For Modi, I
Natural one.
What are you
Yes.
doing?
No, almost
Natural
fixing my shoes.
20.
He's fine.
Oh.
He seems to actually be doing quite well. He's sort of
Beginning.
clopping around and doing this deal.
All right, it's good. After last night, he goes to full health, so.
Yeah, you all have rested and you awake and do your different things. By the time you awake, the town is already a little bit of a bustle. People are doing their things. A couple people walking around. They have a fairly good view of what's going on. As you notice,
Don't eat it. Please don't eat it.
it smells cold spicy.
Oh.
That's that. Remember that poultice I was telling you about?
Oh,
I put on him, his face.
Oh.
Managed to recreate it.
Oh.
It's got quite a bit. Don't lather too much on. Just make sure you get a nice fine layer.
All right.
You could probably use it about 4 times before you run out.
Oh, cool.
It's good in case you get hurt.
Right.
And I thought you and your brother might use it the most, mainly because
Oh, he gets hurt a lot.
if you need to get it to him.
As you're
I'll make more.
walking, actually, it would be as you guys have sort of gathered up and are walking through town, you
That's what
notice
You
Aurea
got one.
walking away and out of the small church as she walks over, and she looks to you all. She waves as she runs up, and she gives you whoever's in front. She just gives a big hug. She would actually, if you were there, she would pick you up.
Yeah,
give you a big hug.
All right, put me down.
Oh, you I can't believe it.
You're incredibly strong, girl.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, my tiny frame. I'm okay.
Thank you so much.
Ow.
I don't
It was our
know
pleasure.
what we would have done. At least now we can come to justice. But I
Sorry,
heard
got lightheaded
about
there.
what had happened. It's a strange situation,
We're
but
pretend bandits.
I support you. You've all been so helpful.
What?
Pretend
We
it's
it will all be resolved in the week. I guarantee it. Well,
it's clever.
I promise you, we'll do our darndly best.
Alright. Hopefully get this all worked out and go back to having a nice little town.
No.
Yes.
Nope. It's just part of the
Certainly,
nomenclature.
and it's actually it might be for the best that you're out of town. Just because.
Trying to get rid of us?
No,
Yes.
actually,
I understand!
I want to keep you around. I had only just found this when I was going through my father's things. There was a ledger of dates and times, and I was looking through it to kind of understand what was going on. And there's actually a military. They need men, able-bodied. And
Ooh, they're gonna be rounding up people from the town. I see.
they're trying to,
Able-bodied.
certainly.
Last time they came
The boy.
Oh, Gerald.
You might want to hide him. He's definitely of the fighting age.
I'm definitely not of
Tell your mother.
the fighting variety.
got the perfect disguise for him.
No.
Okay.
This was.
Oh no.
Now it is.
This was not premeditated.
This is becoming a maid cafe.
This was not premeditated.
They're gonna put him in the dress. Do you have any able-bodied men in here? No, my name is Jimmy.
But regardless, they will be.
I don't like that we're gonna turn him into a
It
fanboy.
actually has to happen. No.
Femboy Hooters.
I'm sorry, Gerald. I'm
Degeneracy.
genuine. This was meant to be a meme.
It was a meme, but then this
Brought it into
happened.
life.
And I'm gonna take it out. I'm gonna save Gerald.
Yes. They are going to be picking up recruits, at least how many they can.
I kind of just like nudge you. I'm like, you definitely don't want to be around for that.
What? No. Do they?
Nice.
Do I look able-bodied?
Oh, we
It's your feet.
for a halfling.
Anyway.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh yes, nothing. Anyway,
Well,
we won't be in town. We'll be out.
thank you.
We're gonna be out. The body just got better. I should probably leave him this time.
Right.
Yeah, I don't think Modi would enjoy
Why
being
don't you
away.
give him the poultice to use on Modi?
Regardless, here you go. It's yours because you get hurt.
Don't eat it.
Oh, it's the thing that was
poultice
rubbing
I got
on
the-
You can use that on Modi as well.
Don't let
Should help
Modi
a lot.
eat it.
Don't you eat it like a it's metal tin, just like
after the acknowledgement and after they don't eat,
What
like,
is-
oh yeah.
What is with all of these people at the edge
like a walnut.
at the edge of the kingdom and trying to eat everything? They put everything in their mouth. Have they not heard the Bard's Tale?
no. It's
Put it in your mouth.
Put it in your mouth. Don't you stuff it in your face. Don't you stuff it in your face.
So we might
my
look good.
Have you not heard the Bard's Tale?
Don't you put it in your
It must not reach out this far.
Just go to the Capitol and it's like a classic song sung in the street.
Children's like TV shows are Bard's Tales now.
Yes.
I mean, yeah.
Poultice.
Oh,
He puts the lotion on the
don't
skin.
put it
What
in
else
your
you got for
mouth.
those?
Okay.
No, definitely not.
Just
Well, I guess
that make me sad.
we'll
Well, we're going
go-
to Gerald and
go to Gerald.
before we get going, did you find anything about the wolf in white?
There we go.
I couldn't find anything of note, but he said that it. I always wondered if it might have had something to do with Hendrik. He left so quick, and he's the only other one who has been here long enough to know what my father might have been talking of.
Hendrik.
Is that the gent that runs? That's the one that had the house. Yes.
He never wrote anything in his journal about a wolf, but all I found was something about the old guard.
The old
Well,
Cryptic.
Yes.
I mean,
There's a lot of meanings behind that word.
Seems a lot of old people in this town like to be cryptic.
Alright.
any idea where he might have up and gone?
Well, I think if he knew, he wouldn't be looking.
I literally explained this to you 2 days ago.
Wake up. I know you took the face.
Yeah, listen, I got hit a lot on that journey. You think
That is
So
fair.
did I.
Get a dog on the face.
Meow. Still have a big lump on my head.
Yeah, I got
you ever
ransacked
want-
by a moose and mauled by a dog.
If you ever want that gone,
And?
let me know. But for now, I think it looks
You
great
got
on you.
one bit in the face.
I almost died.
Yeah, so did I.
Yeah, and I still remember.
Yeah, I almost died twice.
Bad, right?
Alright.
And I
Battle skulls.
Well, just don't.
Yeah, they look weird.
More like your brother.
but funny.
Because I'm still slightly like singed.
Did you want some?
No,
He never died. Or almost
Poke
died.
this.
What's up, Adolf?
No, those things are just small. They know where the real threat is. A good
Wanna fight?
distance that way.
Wanna fight?
Oh, sure, if I could be over there. And
Alright, you know how it happens.
Yeah, you go bang. You just.
And that's why he lived.
Yeah. The bullet. Yeah.
Every time.
Never told.
Watch me shatter with my teeth.
We have to wait for the local necromancer, I mean healer.
Oh yes, the local neck healer. The neck healer.
Sorry, random. I just always liked the idea of healing spells starting as a necromancy, like it's necromancy.
I mean,
There-
Pathfinder 2 it is.
Yeah.
Healing is necromancy,
In
which is kind
Pathfinder
of cool.
2.
Pathfinder 1, it's conjuration.
Yeah.
Anyway,
You're
sorry.
conjuring life.
You're conjuring powers from the positive.
Alright, let's
plane
go
of
to my
energy.
mother and Gerald.
Yes.
Right. We'll have to hide Gerald while we
out there, guys. Oh my god.
have a wonderful day, Oreo.
Oh, easy started
Stop
choking on
smoking.
air, man.
Should we? Do
Would
we
you like to be there for the execution?
I was about to say
Oh,
actually. Should we stick around for the execution?
No, it sounds like we should probably just get going, really.
I don't do well with.
That's
No
very
reason to be here, really.
It's a spectacle. It happens at the Capitol all the time. I've seen enough. Yeah.
Certainly.
Bad.
I suppose.
Hangings are never fun.
It
The
will-
noises.
I think the last thing he should see is the person he affected the most.
I haven't used Old Nessie in a while. No, gallows.
Well, it's really just a tall tree.
I like to call it gallows. It makes us feel more
Civilized.
Yeah, it requires a lot of wood to build a gallows.
I'm gonna cut down the tree and build one.
Oh, yeah, we got lots of wood.
If you really want to, but that just means that you're going to be doing a lot more.
When was the last time somebody was hung here?
A very long time ago.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I don't think I don't think ever.
I don't think they're gonna build a gallows for that.
Well, there's always a first time
I
for
don't think it's
everything.
the last.
Well,
Oh, maybe I'll be there.
if there's anything else you would like to
have them
ask
build
him,
their own gallows.
perhaps it would be a good time to do it before then. Because typically after they don't give much speech.
Well,
I'd like to challenge that theory.
well, I have heard of clerics at the Capitol saying that they can speak to the dead.
Hold on.
What?
They're usually shunned.
What the fuck?
What?
He was like, yeah, maybe next time we have someone else to hang so they can build their own gallows. And just the thought of being like, you're being sentenced to death.
Build your own gallows.
Your own death.
That is like digging your own grave, except
It's like
with more
messy.
work.
Jesus.
It's when they go. We have to hang them, but it's not enough.
This is no longer. This is not murder. This is a symbol.
Yeah.
It's
not
like what
enough.
happened
He
to
needs
Jesus.
more.
You have to carry the cross. They're gonna fucking
So
pin
like
you
you
up.
off
That
evil
sucks.
now, or
Oh,
That
no,
would suck.
I'm not telling
Thanks,
anyone to do
Romans.
that, but I am suggesting maybe.
Well, he's saying that any mayor he makes is lawful.
Yeah, lawful evil mayor. You have broken the law. You will build your own gallows.
And
As we
hang
have
by the
done.
neck and
you know, which,
We will teach you rope craft, so you can craft your own noose.
see the first guy builds his own gallows. Everyone after that's like, you have 4 hours to live. You shall make your own coffin.
yeah.
If you don't make it, we just throw you in the pit.
That's a real thing.
Yeah, alive.
Whoa!
If you have 4 hours to make your own coffin. If you don't craft the coffin, we will bury you.
Man, we would be awesome
Without hanging
medieval
you.
lords.
Yeah.
We would make sick medieval lords.
Yikes.
I was gonna say these are things that
Yikes.
definitely did happen a lot.
Yeah, I mean, what do you think the British did? The hanging and quartering? Like,
Drawing.
most vile way to die. Drawing and quartering. The most vile way to go.
No. It's the it's the boat. I can't remember what it's called, but it was an old Persian way of like execution. What they would do is they would cover you with milk and honey, put you out on a boat with another boat on top of you, with your head and your hands and your feet sticking out, and just bugs would start to come and eat you while you are basically baking in the sun.
I was a big fan of the classic Iron Bowl.
Iron Bowl.
Iron Bowl's bad.
I like the one where they saw you from the middle up.
Yeah, or the one where they put you on the metal spike and then just put weights on your feet. Yeah.
Yeah.
Just like,
Split ya.
go. Just like,
Also, I didn't know this, but you know how impaling, that it's a lot more of a process than you'd think.
Oh,
I didn't
yeah.
know that.
Oh,
I thought
yeah.
you just
You can't just lift the whole body up there. It would go.
It's difficult.
No, they wouldn't. It takes a lot.
That's
There's a lot
what
of
I
stuff
said.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I said if they just did that, you'd just fucking fall. Your whole body weight up there.
You don't work down. You go.
Took a long time. Anyway,
Torture methods.
Took a
Wow,
long
bad.
time.
we just like good old fashioned.
He sure hated the Ottomans.
He
Sure hated the Ottomans.
But yeah, so is there anything that you would like to ask him?
Thinking about it,
Anything you'd like.
Sure.
do you think we could extract any information about the
If not, we can just go straight to the hanging. I mean, that's.
I mean, it would probably
Didn't
work.
seem very helpful before, but I mean, we could try.
I mean, he was
again.
crying and pleading to him, and then they let him go. Maybe he wants revenge.
Oh yeah, maybe.
Maybe.
Why don't we go ask?
It sounds like
I'll
he
go
doesn't
in
like the
change
idea
now,
of dying, so maybe this change.
Kind of lean up against the cell.
Oh, you're.
So how's it going in there?
I'll go tell Gerald the news.
What?
You want revenge?
Oh, I'll need this. Thanks.
I gotta give Gerald his uniform.
Excuse me.
You want revenge?
I mean, yes, yes. If that's even possible.
Yes, of course.
You're not
That's what we're going to do.
Now, wait. Just what do you mean? Like, can I?
No.
No.
Unfortunately, you're in the town that's going to hang you. But post-mortem, I can guarantee you will have your revenge.
Gotta pay for what you did.
So if you'd like, you can give us any information you would like to part with, and I can guarantee you that that rat of a man will pay in double.
Perhaps he'll join you.
Oh, probably. Mm-hmm.
Listen, I was just doing what I was told.
You killed a man,
orders.
though. You can't undo that.
You guys shot first.
You kidnapped a girl.
No, he didn't.
I'm not there, but.
You
No,
kidnapped
I
a
would
woman.
say- no,
a girl. A young girl.
No, we didn't shoot
Just
first
to
at all.
extort some people who are down on their luck.
Yeah.
I'm sure as a young boy you probably worked hard, but then you got tired and lazy, and then you decided to fall in with some terrible people. And look where you are now. This is what happens. It happens in the capital. It happens everywhere where civilization reigns. So, why don't you die with some dignity? And maybe, just maybe, we can end a little bit more evil in this world.
He seems to think about it, and he sort of crawls his way up the stone steps as he looks to you, and he thinks for a moment before spitting at you.
I didn't think he'd be helpful.
And he says something in a language. You can roll a knowledge. I guess it would be knowledge. What would that be? Not knowledge.
Could also just be linguistics.
Linguistics. Yes.
Yeah,
roll
linguistics would be the one. All right. I do have common, gnome, sylvan, draconic, dwarven, elven, and giant. But I don't know if that'll help. Not great. I got a 11.
You recognize it. So it's a human dialect from the kingdom over. Some curse word.
Divide.
What the hell did he say? Do you know?
Said something from the other kingdom. I don't know their language.
Oh, he's a foreigner.
I don't know. Remember, he did come from far.
Yeah, you said far.
He's dead.
I didn't think he'd be helpful. He seems like a man with a lot of... Well, not a lot of humor.
Well,
The whole thing.
spit on me all you want,
That means
but I'm giving you the choice to die without regrets. If you want to go to the grave and meet the devil himself with a little bit of black in your heart, go right ahead, and I'll turn around.
I'll let you roll a or you should roll a
Diplomacy.
Diplomatize him.
Not great. Oh. That is a 9.
Right as you turn, you fart in his face.
He seems you like wisp as your coattails sort of flick him in the
I'll
nose.
just start walking away.
He just seems indespondent.
I give him a pat on the head. You're so dumb. I walk away.
Well, nothing from him.
Have fun being dead.
Tried our best. It's time to go.
Oh, we're going to the...
He's gonna take
You guys
this
went
town.
Time to go.
He's gonna take that place and turn this place into a fucking pit.
Listen, the
That's
more
information.
the more you talk, the more layers you're going to be entering. Have fun.
Hey, at least we got something. That guy intends to burn the town to the ground.
Oh, I assumed that.
Well, now we
The
know.
moment we turn around on those bandits, they're gonna want revenge,
Well, now we know, though.
and that's why we have to make our strike decisive.
Yes.
But first, we need to figure out where, when,
Why?
who, how, who, I said who,
Pretty much everything.
where, how, I said who, why, where, how, I said who, why, where, how,
also what?
And sometimes why.
and Chris.
And Chris.
So you, he seems as though he is not being very helpful, but you figure
we
you got
go-
what you could have.
Yeah,
and
we
you
go back.
Head back.
Yeah.
Okay. Go back to your hole.
Let's walk up to the inn.
Yeah, we walk up. You do that. I tell you to go back to your hole.
Jackhammer.
It takes a townspeople like a whole week to fix. You know that.
Every time he goes anywhere.
Digs holes in the road.
I think we found tracks of a construction worker.
There is no weremole, it's just me moving.
It's just upturned dirt.
This is the werewolf bluff.
Why is there a trench going through the road?
We need a trench. Quick, Kallin, walk back and forth for a few minutes.
Yeah, like in a cartoon where they're pacing and they just go into the ground.
Fantastic.
Why did we need that again?
Why did we tell him to do that?
That one.
He's just, help.
was a bet.
If he spends an hour, we could just make a moat.
I've done too
But
deep,
they-
I found the creek.
Yeah, but that means he can never get out.
You've made your way back as you collectively
Swim?
nod to each other. And what is your next plan of attack?
Well, as we said, well, they went to there. Chris and I were going
Yes.
to the inn.
Yes, you go to the inn,
Tell
and
Mom and
Gerald
Dad.
is he's cleaning and he's looking. Actually, no. As you walk in, there's a little jing of the bell, and you see a man standing behind the counter. Go! Oh, hello! Oh, thank God! At least it's just you guys.
Oh, yes, and we come with news.
Good news.
News.
Good news.
Well, as it turns out, the king's men are coming here, looking for able-bodied men to join the army.
That's why I left. That's.
Yeah. All right.
That's why I didn't say it was good.
All right.
He seems.
So we're gonna turn you into a thimble.
So in order to bring some news, we got you a new uniform. It'd be wonderful if you could put it on for us.
You don't need to put it on now. You just need to tell us if
You don't need to put it on now.
It's an idea.
So
In orange uniform.
I'm going to assume this is how I play this out. Scratching your heads as you're heading over to this place. This is the back. This is the back.
Kallin's
This is
fetish,
the back. This is the.
We're here to make him
flashback.
look real old.
curious and scratching your chin as your friends have left. You sort of discuss amongst yourselves, how are we going to save this kid? Then you have an idea. You go and you knock on Oria's door as there's a bit of an exchange for a moment, a confused look, and then a nod of acknowledgement. This is a great idea. You grab hold of a handful of things, a bag, a sack full of stuff that you're not indiscriminate. As you pull open the sack and open it up, and inside are a bunch of women's clothes. Gerald looks down and he looks up at you and he... Snap! Cut to!
No, it's a great idea.
30 minutes later.
God, this just reminds me of that one GIF I saw. It's just I think it's the medic. It's just like, and then it's heavy, and then
It was the best thing we could think of. It was either that or turn you old. I could punch you a bunch, make it a gold.
or you can make a mum's sad and leave town.
Aye.
I'll stay.
Aye.
I'll stay.
Make mums. And leave the hand.
No. I'll
He's
stay.
back again the next
He's
day.
essentially in jail.
Oh, worse.
Much worse. You have the view of freedom.
You get to watch everyone else be free while you are
the
forced
crypt.
to work.
False freedom.
Oh, it's great here.
No, it's where criminals go, and you've redeemed yourself. Now work. You're not working.
So, yeah, great idea. Don't know when they're coming, so I suggest be on your toes.
Yeah, we just told them, oh, don't know when they'll be here.
Yeah.
So,
About the next month.
that looks...
6 years later.
Several years later, he's just still doing it. And then he just has an epiphany. He's like, wait a minute.
I think I've been happy. Takes it off immediately.
yeah, takes the dress off immediately. We're here for men.
We're here for men in the army. Is that a man in a woman's dress?
The war is over.
As he's taking off like the socks and shoes, like still in full uniform.
I like the backstory of the guard that came to the town and noticed this, and then stayed outside and just watched from a distance until the time
I'm pretty
was
sure
right.
he'll slip up eventually.
Send in the guard.
He stayed for years.
No!
It's a dude I knew. It's sent him in.
I have to go in and do some investigating. I need to make sure that...
I need to make sure that that's not a man.
He just becomes a
I'm
regular.
getting funny
Oh
feelings.
my god, it
and I
really is a
need-
guy.
I'm getting funny feelings and I need justification.
Man, funny feelings.
She is so hot. The recruiter comes in all the time. And
Yeah,
it's
he's a
just
regular.
sweating.
Wow, the
They
lady
get
that is
married.
so
It's a Mulan
That's so
situation
cute.
reversed.
So the corporal's like, that's a dude. He was like, no.
It just goes on. It's like you just take the bit all the way until fucking they get married.
Married, have
Yeah, they get
have
married.
kids.
And then suddenly it's just, wait a minute.
On his deathbed, just looks at him. I was a man.
I can't say shit. So,
All right, well,
Dungeons and Dragons.
we have business to attend to.
Femboys
Have
turn into wives.
a wonderful day, Geraldine.
This is all his fault.
It is.
Yeah. All right,
That's right. You say nothing.
What am I going to argue?
Exactly.
I've been caught on camera.
Yep.
Caught in 4K.
4K up.
Not 4K.
Which
means I can get out of it.
So Gerald is
Not if I make it a clip.
he's despondent. He's
You know what this is?
not happy,
But he's
but he's alive.
gonna live. Maybe.
At what cost?
You call this a
Afterwards,
life?
Apparently,
you
his,
split up.
or at least his visual gender.
You warned your newfound
Look, sometimes
barmaid.
it takes a man to truly become the best girl.
Don't say that. With
The
that
wide words of
Don't.
Gigak.
Don't. You should not have put that much effort behind that statement.
Eventually, you all managed to gather yourselves together, all fairly proud of the work that you've done.
That's you walking out.
So, turns around
His crossbow.
as you
It's days.
as you come together and you finally sort of not like, okay, well, the hanging's gonna happen,
Time to get going.
if I may.
Truly grim.
We are the. Oh, I just.
Yeah. So, Everybody sort of gathers together, fairly proud of their accomplishments, and
We good.
You guys
Now-
look like you committed a crime.
what is it that you do for the rest of the day?
Weep.
Well, I guess we should
Prepare.
prepare for being bandits. Get disguises.
Supplies. And then we need to look like bandits.
Get like a handkerchief, maybe like a cloak.
I already have a cloak.
And you get like a cloak and like a band, like a handkerchief.
I mean, I don't want to ruin my poncho for that. I could probably like cut
Don't
us.
you hunt?
Yeah,
Don't you just have leather?
Well, we sell leather.
yeah.
I just
But he said you got me to the cloaks and masks, and like I don't.
Oh, we can just go talk to the tailor. I'm sure she has some cloth or something.
Yeah.
Also, brother, do you remember if anyone in town knows anything about jewelry and gems?
Yeah, I come around, I go to the diner, I'll get a drink.
Oh shit. Just wanna
The
know.
other one that stays in town, I'm going for days or weeks, typically.
I drink and I fix shoes.
Well, it sounds like you should be the one that knows stuff, being the one that's
I mean-
in town all the time.
The blacksmith might know. It's possible.
Oh,
Yeah,
try that.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, you're the tailor and the blacksmith.
Do we have a
So-
tail?
Oh,
sure
you know
hope so.
someone who can do clothes.
Well, typically in towns like this, everybody has a little bit of ability to do a little bit of everything.
Yeah, everyone can do a little bit of
You
this
can
and
mend
a little bit of
clothes, you can do this, you can do that. But there is a couple of people in town who can do things particularly well. You wouldn't call them a tailor, but you'd go to Yvette's house, and
Yeah.
she would.
Old Granny Yvette
She
knows
makes
how to
all
make,
the cloaks.
Yeah, knows how to make my quilt. Just the way I like it.
Please, we don't have quilts. That's far too fancy. We don't even have sheep.
Don't need sheep to make a quilt.
Yes, you do. yeah, you do.
But yes, there are tailors. There's a couple of people in town who do fairly well. But you can bring it to the blacksmith, Bronze Axe. What's his?
No, well, I guess it's about the blacksmith. Just want to ask him a question.
Hold near.
Hold near, yes.
Hold near the smith.
Hold near.
Hold near.
Hold near.
Oh, I like the name. Hold near.
Hold near.
I like that.
Oh, it's not hold near.
I'm hold near.
I'm sad. I would like to hold near you.
Hold near you.
I'd like to hold you near.
Where's our classic Viking town where they just all talk like that?
Yeah,
they're just swell dudes.
So,
Just the Swedes.
you go to the blacksmith.
I
as
still
he's,
have Flimby hair.
fixing up a couple of shovels and nothing in particular. Fixing a little bit of just a couple of little things here and there,
I still
small
have his character
tools. Decided
made him for
thing.
your
It's
game, but
a
we never
fairly small forge, nothing fancy. Still dwarven in make, so it still has that. It's all very nicely hewn stonework, very well placed. It's fairly. The kiln is, again, not crazy, but fairly sizable, especially for a smaller town, or a smaller village, rather. As he's working along, he sort of looks back and waits
Oh, dear.
Oh, well,
Someone,
question for you.
Yeah.
We found this during my travels. Just be curious if you know anything about it, and I'll pull out the cat-eyed gem. Found this one.
oh yeah,
That's pretty.
yeah, right.
Crikey.
Crocky,
not-
mate.
The same.
No, he's not. He's Boston. Yeah, hold near
That was
Boston.
not. That was not Boston.
That was very Australian.
Well, yeah, well, this one's Boston.
There you go.
I know this one's Boston. He's Boston.
Just talk like
looking at the gem.
Marky Mark.
Marky
and the
Mark.
Funky Bunch.
And the funky bunch.
Huh. Interesting. It's seems to be some kind of like a yellow opal, but which is weird. With a strange like eye inside. I've never seen anything quite like this, but it's certainly opaline structure, as you can see with all the glistening around it, the opaque inside. It seems almost like it's something on the outside has become transparent, and the inside opaline structure is formed into this eye shape. That's really strange. Where'd you find this? This is fascinating. He seems to take it. He looks it over. And he's just really.
I'm gonna use silent spell to cast detect magic. And expend one of my first level slots, so I can see if the rock is magical.
It doesn't seem inherently magical. Nothing's glowing.
Okay.
I found it running in the woods. A little bandit dealing with. Found in one of the camps.
Yeah, I couldn't tell you. I mean, something like this would be worth a decent little bit, but I mean, family keepsake or something like that. Some people keep around for good luck. It could have been just something you found. It's fascinating. It's strangely structured. So,
Cool.
Yeah, I couldn't tell you much, but the worth on something like this.
Pretty rough.
Oh, I value it anywhere between 150, 156 gold pieces. It's on the higher end, but I mean, I would see someone paying a decent penny to put this in something like an armor piece or some ornamental, a bracelet even. It's fairly sizable. I mean, you couldn't really make a ring out of it. I mean, unless you want to have a pretty ridiculous looking ring.
That'd be pretty weird.
I mean, it's a good find. Good on you. I don't know what more I can say.
Well, thanks for the information. Cool. Well, fancy.
Yeah. I mean, if you're looking to propose to anybody, that'd be a nice little piece.
Well, good to know.
Yeah, maybe you should hold on to that.
Oh, thank you very much.
Yeah, cheers. Anything else I can do for you guys while you're here?
Yeah, no, nothing that really comes to mind. Pretty good.
By the way, congrats! I saw that you got that guy. I just heard it. I just heard it earlier today. Aurea was. She was trying to keep it a little quiet, but I mean, word gets around. Small town. So that's what Joseph had said. You guys know Joseph, obviously.
No.
Yes.
Joseph was the guy.
I figured.
Yeah. He was just saying. He had a couple of drinks over at your mom's place, and we talked. That's what it is.
Yeah.
So well, congrats. Will we be seeing you at the hanging?
No,
no,
we're gonna be heading out for about a week.
Business suit into.
Yeah.
Kind of make sure stuff like that doesn't happen again.
Yeah.
Well, you guys are taking on a lot of work. It's appreciated. Is there anything that I can fix up for you guys or do as you're heading out?
Well, you know me, I take care of my own stuff. But
Yeah.
These boys might need a little touch up.
Demon knuckles are fine. My knives are fine. My axe is fine.
Yeah, he sure did good a little while ago. Haven't really done anything crazy with the log, and yeah, I can handle the crossbow myself.
Well, I mean, if you're interested at all, I mean, I could take that little piece and make something for you. I mean, it's the least that I could do. So you guys bringing this guy to justice.
I think I'll hold on to it for now. Try to decide what I really want to do with it.
Well, the offer stands whenever you'd like.
Thank you.
Cheers, boys.
Thanks, Oldmere.
Yeah, no worries. And hey, don't worry about work for the next couple of days. Oh, here. He sort of.
Well, I would have. You know, I'm leaving soon, anyways.
Yeah. I just want to pay a little bit for the work that you're doing. He gives you like 3 copper for the day, for like the few days work, right?
Thanks.
Copper. Yeah. Perfect.
That'll help.
Copper a day keeps cold away. You know what I'm saying?
True that.
So anyway.
True that, home slice. Peace out.
Hey yo,
Hey yo, give me that firewood, bro.
You know, it's real out here in the West End.
I need that heat from my home, yo. Gotta heat up that stove, you know what I'm saying?
That fire.
You know what I'm saying? Gotta keep away that cold. Gotta survive the winter, you know what I'm saying?
Bring out that hot
Cook
bowl on
meat.
Sundays.
Yeah, we'll have a collective stroke or something.
Get out.
Hey, yo, was man coming up in our area? Talking this shit?
Yo, this
Well,
dude,
anyway,
he's flying up in my
that's
hood.
it.
You talking
So you
shit
can
about
stand
bro? My
Tesco's.
people's Tesco's.
So you wave yourselves. You wave to Oldmere as you head out.
Wave off.
And, and
Forget the complimentary
you
javelin.
gather your things together as you. Yeah, what would you?
I had javelins before.
Actually,
else did.
I'm going to go to the bathroom real quick. Do we want to do the 5 minutes?
Yeah, probably a good idea.
We'll break you now.
Breaky time.
We will be.
We'll be back.
We'll be right back. And
Welcome back.
We'll be right back. Goodbye.
I saw it.
So you gather your things
the camera's
together.
messed up.
Yeah, it's fine.
Because it got hit.
This is what it looked like at the start of the stream.
No, I was more in frame.
There you go.
That's what it looked like.
Oh no. I changed it to
I
that.
think you moved it.
Well, I saw it like that
Yeah.
afterwards.
Yeah, at the beginning, yeah, you were just like, what the fool we just cut off.
Good job.
I'm gonna finger that sandwich.
This is what we live with.
So,
This tyranny.
This is what he does every day.
I know.
as you gather your
Well, I
things and
assume.
your wits about you,
He threatens my food
You-
all the time.
sort of, do you take the day to just gather yourself?
Oh no, just 2 hours.
Once we're done with the
just a
2
couple
hours,
hours,
Couple hours.
we'll head out.
Perfect.
Make the potion,
You-
make the fake tattoo, and then
You just get some bits of cloth to tie around our faces or something.
Oh.
Perfect.
do I look bandity enough?
For the bandit club?
Want to work on my bandit voice? Hello there, I am a bandit. Stop.
Give me your money.
Good.
Oh, thanks. So I figure we.
Oh, do I get to the city? Do poses like
I
that?
don't know. I'm
They-
just trying
they
to
don't.
act bandity.
Oh wait, no. What do you should talk? I should be the big guy behind, like.
Eventually,
Give me
you
your money.
gather yourselves and you
Put you to bed.
begin your trek to the north.
That's what I do.
Cut my old feet.
It's just a very.
Sleep with the fishes.
As you continue up,
Why would you sleep with fish?
the weather slowly begins to take a turn for the worse. The chill of the winds begin to cut through you a little bit, and as slight drips of rain pitter and patter over your cloaks, you notice, as you look, the first flakes of snow as well mixed in.
We're gonna die.
Man, it was good knowing all you.
You slowly make your way north
Oh, he's
as
dead.
your cloak
Yeah, we're all just dead.
Why is everyone dead?
draped over yourselves.
Once we find ourselves a good spot, we're gonna need to change clothes into something a little warmer.
I mean, the way I see it, we should probably find a place to set up camp in
I
general.
knew I should have practiced that Endure Elements potion.
As I'm still wearing my all-winter cloak, the only cloak I own.
Yeah, it's like all season. The problem with those is it's like all season tires. It's like they're kind of good, but only to
not,
like a
yeah.
certain degree.
There's always certain times where they're not.
But you managed to make it far, fairly decently north as the day begins to slowly draw near to an end. You can roll a survival as you make your way up the road.
21.
Yeah, absolutely. As you head up the trodden path, you take a look around and you go, this place isn't so bad. But you look over as you see a small area that seems to have been almost cleared out, as though people have probably rested here before, maybe on the way north. It's fairly good tree cover. The rain is relatively soft.
The exact
on
spot you were
the-
attacked by a moose.
Yep.
Yeah, it's almost like something has trampled through you aggressively.
There's still remnants of tarp.
There's a lot of everything.
But you gather. Oh yeah, did you buy a new tart?
No. No, I forgot all about that.
These things happen.
Yeah.
So you
sleeping out in nature.
Snow.
you find a fairly decent place, relatively good covering, and it's kind of out of the way. You take a look around and you think that it'll be okay, but your lack of tarp is leaving you a little bit
Exposed.
exposed.
Well, you have a good noise. I set up my one-person tent.
Find a nice spot under a tree where it's not snowing terribly and bedroll.
Change into my cold weather outfit. Keep the poncho on and then just, I guess, find the driest place I can to snuggle into my bedroll.
I swear.
Yep.
Well, look who's joining me.
I swear he sleeps in that poncho. At home.
Here, cuddle up so we stay warm.
Oh, but when
Give me
it's
your
really
body heat.
cold.
Is what I'm trying to say. Get over here.
I'm gonna do what you go.
Give me your
body
body.
leave.
Flesh.
As you
I'll stay awake for first watch.
Oh, perfect.
I'll take second. I can see pretty good in the dark.
and if I may, you're trying to start a fire right now, correct?
No.
No.
I mean, I didn't.
No.
That's why I dressed extra
If there's
warm.
snow, we're
Fair.
gonna need the fire, or we will literally die.
You
Yes, as I'm bundled up next to a tree.
yourselves up. a little worse for wear
All
than
of my
what you
layers.
regularly would have been.
I light my torch.
Do you have a zipper? What the hell was that noise?
I will get I'll get anybody who's sleeping exposed to roll a fortitude save.
Exposed. 16.
24.
You do okay. It's not a very comfortable sleep. I mean, Pip, you're doing not so bad.
I've traveled this whole way without a tent. I can survive.
You live. You
I
usually
just
sleep with your
cuddle
horse.
up next to the pony, and now I get him too.
You sleep close together where the cold it bothers you a little bit, but you only wake up a couple of little times during the night. Not enough to really put you into any kind of fatigue. But it's not comfortable. The two, I mean, you are obviously covered, and for your first watch, you can kind of take a perception.
Take a perception. Don't roll it. Take it.
I don't want it. Take it.
No. A 9.
You take a look around, and you don't notice
Holding my
anything out of the ordinary. You're holding your torch, you're looking out into the darkness, and it doesn't seem as though there's any kind of real trouble.
Fires in the middle of his sleep.
I should have grabbed
Full
that before.
incantation.
But yeah, you don't notice anything particularly strange.
Then when I set up my bed, I roll out my bedroll and I put my torch right beside me in the ground and shove it in.
Fair enough.
Keep it lit.
Can you roll a survival for me? Just because otherwise the rain will just get on it. And
11.
it's kind of hard to keep the torch lit for long after you're no longer kind of.
Once I'm asleep, I'm asleep.
Yeah, right. There's just not a lot that can be done for it the way that it's set up right now. And I will also get you to roll a fortitude save.
Welcome to pain. 14.
Yeah, unfortunately, you will continue to wake up intermittently during the night.
Yay, I don't get my spell back.
Where did it go? I need the. I should have grabbed this.
Is it in the stack on the ground there?
No.
Nope. Looks at the stack.
So you were going second, you said?
Yep.
You may also roll a perception.
Breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
Dude,
Oh, 11.
I've had
Breakfast, lunch, and dinner for beginners you don't even know.
I've had root beer today.
And then I won't have a torch out because I have dark vision.
As you're all sort of resting, you stand there vigilant, doing small paces back and forth, just keeping an eye around everything, looking into the deep darkness of the wood. The rain, slush still coming down fairly heavily. You look through and you give a bit of a shiver, but you're doing relatively okay. As you are doing that, however, you are peering out and you barely even get a moment to respond. Because
I take his bedroll when he's gone. And
Yeah.
more. Warm. Yeah, just kind of.
He's going.
You like get up. I hear you get up for your lodge and
does
like a bug that you don't know is in your shoe. I just squish.
a 9 does a
I'm not liking these oohs.
This is a 9 hits.
my apologies. Does a 13 hit your CMD?
Oh, D? No.
without deck.
No, without Dex, no.
Flat-footed.
As you're standing there, as you're standing there, you're looking out into the woods. You're shivering a little bit. And for a moment, it's quite quiet, with the exception of the pittering and pattering of the slush. As you feel something brush against your back, the back of your neck, you turn around, and you can roll another perception at +2.
15.
15.
I just look like a sock.
You look. You turn around as you look. see nothing.
Spiders.
You turn around, you don't seem to notice a thing.
Weird.
You continue to halfway for a moment as
Load the crossbow.
you load it as you
Now paranoid.
continue to look around in the dark. Another moment passes, but now a little bit more on edge. You can roll another perception.
14. Do I still have that +2?
Yes.
16.
16. You
Is it an aberration? Then it's 18 if it is.
As you are standing there and you're looking around, you notice something as the hairs on the back of your head begin to stand up as you turn around and you see in the dark these two beady eyes leap at you once again, grabbing and reaching, but just narrowly missing you as you throw it off to the side. This
hang on,
terrible
company.
hissing noise.
Real company!
And you may roll initiative.
Shut up.
And we
7.
are all exhausted.
Yep. Shut up. Every single one of us. No. If you're woken up in the middle of the night, as long as you continue your rest afterward, you're fine.
Yeah, but we didn't get proper rest. None of us did.
Yeah.
So we wake
What?
up in the morning exhausted.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got proper rest. I made the save.
He made the save.
Oh,
And
so
then-
then.
Yeah. And then I was told that
And
it
he
wouldn't
didn't
really
have to make the
bother
save
you.
because he
Yeah.
he had a 10.
Yeah, if you're woken,
So I'm
up for an encounter in the night, as long as you go back to bed,
you can
will
have you can split up your 8 hours.
So
Yeah.
you yell out. You
Even for
three
spell
can roll perceptions.
Yeah.
And what was your
But I didn't
initiative?
get any.
7.
I'm just
7?
exhausted.
I will be awaiting my turn after
No,
it.
that doesn't fix it.
Yeah. Where?
19.
No.
Yes, you will. So what did you have? 19.
19.
19.
6.
6.
27.
27. Wow. So yeah, the two of you, as you wake up and you're sort of
Take off
looking around,
his bedroll off my
you're
head.
barely looking around. You see your ally in the dark looking around for something, and it will go as you both would enter at the bottom of the
Did you have a
initiative.
fire or something? Is there,
What is your
there
initiative?
moonlight? Or is it cloud cover and rain?
Well, it's raining.
It's raining.
So I can't see shit.
it's
I have low
literally
light,
pitch black.
dark.
so I can't
Yeah,
see.
I am the only
Same.
one with dark
I'm just.
vision.
Yeah,
What?
nobody can see.
Huh?
So what is your initiative bonus?
+4.
4 and yours
2.
So it would go Pib,
2.
and then
Bottom,
Ow.
even if you weren't already bottom.
I'm gonna put you on the bottom.
and then it's
Just hold your action and then
Yeah.
start to go at the top of the round.
Power move.
Miss your turn, but go to the top of the round. Yeah. Misses a turn, so he can start first.
Long
So-
rests in Gloomhaven to cut Chris.
the
Who's man?
creature that was sort of snarling at you leaps at you again. Its webbed appendages reaching out and grabbing at you. The stars. You recognize this creature as the thing that you saw before, as though it's been stalking you for quite some time.
that noise?
It rolls a 17 to your CMD.
CMD, no.
What was going on?
No, an 18 won't hit your CMD.
You said
still-
17.
You still haven't acted. Remember?
No.
Oh, yeah, that's right. So technically, yeah, without.
Oh no,
Dex-
it's 7. It is 17. You're right.
Yeah,
It is
yeah,
17.
without Dex, that will actually hit me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, because he
As-
hasn't acted.
Yes.
Yeah.
So it leaps up as it bounces off. You've reloaded your crossbow, but you're not quite quick enough as it leaps and jumps at your neck, grabbing hold of
Oh,
you.
excuse me, I haven't fired my crossbow yet. Excuse me.
You said,
You said you were
loaded.
reloading it.
Yeah, and
And
then
you go
after
to fire.
and then after I loaded it is when you
Okay,
actually
well,
arguing with the
deception.
DM. Okay.
Come on.
Okay.
buddy. All right.
get
So-
your back straight.
DM
I'll
can-
lick your head.
Yeah, DM can strike you. You're like the tip of your dick with a lightning bolt. All right.
No, new rule.
I'm the
Every
lightning
time
bolt.
you argue with the DM, free critical.
Yeah, the next attack on you is a crit.
Yeah.
It's stockpiled.
So,
And if he gets a crit, it double crits.
oh, interesting.
Good job.
A double
you.
crit you've done.
It actually yeah. So it lashes out and it goes to grab, and it will deal.
Missed. Dude, he cast gaseous form. By getting hit with an axe. The axe of
5 damage as it lashes out one of its tendril limbs and grabs hold of you.
Drinks it, yeah.
Around your neck.
These your hell lungs.
You like it, you little.
Oh, what are you saying?
Next in the initiative, it is Golagar.
Can't see, it's too dark.
It's far too
He's
close.
asleep.
It's far too close to use the
Look
crossbow.
at him. I'm retarded. Forget me.
In the panic, I've already got it loaded. I will take the attack up to attempt to shoot the crossbow at it.
You are denied your dex as you're grappled.
Correct.
And
you get a
it will
-4
still
for
get
shooting
a
aim point blank unless you
12
have a feat.
12 will not hit the AC.
as it goes to lash out at you with its other limb.
And I
It
think
does
you-
not get.
And I believe
If it's grappling him, it gets a free attack.
not for an attack of up, I don't believe.
No, not for attack
Yeah,
of
'cause
opportunities. Yeah. It's still a strike. But go on.
On its turn, it gets a free attack.
Yeah, I'm not. On its turn, it's got
Just go.
roll the main
If
grapple.
just continue
which I
your attack.
And you're at -4.
Okay,
I
Cole.
believe.
Yes, you are -4.
Natural 20.
Wow.
Well, yeah, you
Roll to
reel back as this
confirm.
thing grabs you.
Okay, I might not confirm. Without the minus, I'm at 15.
It grabs you by the neck,
-2
and
dex.
you are freaked out as you reel back and you
-4.
fire your bolt. You think that it's a great shot, but it's not quite as good as you thought it was, as it pegs it right in the side of the chest.
5 damage.
5 damage, yeah. You pierce into this thing's leathery hide as it screeches out in
Oh
pain.
wait, this is a. If this is aberration, that'd actually be 7 and also 17 to confirm. I forgot my favorite enemy for a moment.
You remember, you're at -6.
And that is still what the rolls and damage would be.
Yeah.
+8 with just...
No. That is
Be at an
just
11.
that is
Just-
just the roll. Because I said I don't know what all the things are. That's just
Yeah.
what it is.
So it's 17 total.
Yeah, it's 17 total.
It'll be
before
11
damage.
Maybe an 11
It's 11
total to hit,
total.
yeah.
Yeah,
It's
good.
confirmed.
Exactly.
11 to confirm.
Yeah.
Okay, then.
And then
said
still
that
7
sounded-
damage.
But the natural 20 you definitely hit
Yeah.
as you fire out and the bolt pierces into its hide. You said 7 damage?
Yeah, 7 total damage. Yeah.
Perfect. As you. It cries out in a terrible shriek.
Oh, what was that?
You would hear that.
Do I?
Well, I don't know.
I got a 16.
16, unfortunately.
Sorry, I forgot I'm exhausted.
When I do
got
this.
a 14.
Yeah, you're still pretty tired. You're freezing. It's not quite the rest you would like. And next in the initiative, it is Pib.
As I'm like trying to figure out what the hell's going on because I can only hear noises, my hands are gonna come out of the bedroll and I'm gonna using my powers granted me from the Fey lands, passed down from generations of gnomes. I'm gonna cast dancing lights.
Oh, that's what you mean.
As you whisper out your slight incantation,
Yeah,
one of the few spells you actually know.
Bit of magic I did have.
It flits out of your mouth as these wisping lights dance into the air. You all get a little bit better sight, except for you. You suddenly no, that's not how it works. But
Yeah, I'm gonna move them. I'm gonna just kind of slowly spread them out so I can see what the hell's happening.
as you move the lights outward, you can see there's something with a bolt sticking out of it, about your size, with these long arms, literally 10 feet across, reaching out at your compatriot. Next in the initiative, I suppose, would be Mr. Kallin.
I'll just move action to stand up.
What the fuck? Well,
And that's what Hayden meant by we are all exhausted.
yeah, we are all
right
exhausted because we haven't got 8 hours of sleep yet.
now. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah,
So
you're
in this
exhausted after as soon as 16
Yes.
hours
Yeah.
hits, you're exhausted. And
Wait,
then,
were we traveling for 16 hours?
No.
No, because you were
You travel for 8,
interrupted.
and then you camp, and you do all your other things. And blah,
If
blah,
you're
blah.
awoken in the middle of your
You are
rest,
exhausted
you're
until the
exhausted
morning.
until you get the
Maybe
rest of
fatigued,
your
not
yeah,
exhausted.
fatigue. Yeah, fatigue.
Yeah, I'd be like exhausted. Oh my god.
You may. Yes, you may.
That makes
What?
sense. Minus 2 damage.
So I see this creature.
Yes.
Well, guess I'm just going to charge it. I'm going to punch it.
Well, you are laying down.
Or I get up.
That does take an action.
Not if I do an acrobatics.
It's true. Then
It's
it
still
just
an action,
Tries to.
isn't it?
It's still a move action.
So like half your move.
Yeah, it takes
It
half
doesn't
your
change.
It just
the
takes less
action.
distance
Yeah,
if you
yeah.
acrobat.
What it does is you can move 15 feet at the same time.
Yeah.
Ah, that's what it is. Yeah.
You can go.
Baltimore. I got a 5.
You definitely.
You get up in the tent.
Try and roll, but your elbow slips on the icy kind of slush as you go. Oh shit! And you stumble, barely making it up as you stand and you look around. You okay.
I like the idea. I'm gonna fight as you just get up and you have the tent still over you and you're like, no, fight me! As you're just stuck. You're fighting the tent.
Yeah, I guess we'll just we'll make my way up to my brother, but that's about it.
Perfect. Next in the initiative, it is actually the thing, as it is going to go to claw at you with its 2 attacks.
It's gotta maintain its grapple, which it gets a +5 because I didn't try to resist that.
And then it doesn't have to roll to hit because it's grappling
It just does its damage.
It just does its natural attacks.
Perfect.
It gets 1 free now.
Yeah,
That's why tigers are scary.
it gets
They go grapple.
Gets 1 attack. Has greater grapple.
And you said it has
Yeah, +5 because I did not
21
resist.
to maintain
Yes.
grapple. Can attack with large.
Yeah.
So you cannot speak or use verbal components, and it is going to deal its damage to you, which is 2 of these. So that's 5. That is
It
a
only-
total.
It only gets 1 attack unless it has greater grapple.
Uh,
Or it has a special ability that says otherwise.
Yeah.
It gets a free attack.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
just 1. Yeah.
oh yes. Well, but if it has 2 attacks, then it also would get to roll its other attack. No.
No, because it still takes an action.
Certain animals
So,
just get
so
to use
grapple,
all their natural attacks.
maintaining grapple takes
Yeah.
a full.
Perfect. Yeah. So it
was a standard.
It maintains.
Yeah, well,
it
it's
deals
standard,
its.
but-
It will deal its damage, which
It
is
can't attack
7
again.
total damage from this attack, as it maintains grapple. But it is.
Yeah.
It is.
I know tigers have like the rend or something where if they grapple you, they just get to go.
It is going. Yeah. It is going to maintain and try and sort of choke you out from this distance, looking and noticing that there's others around. It seems a little bit more timid. Next in the initiative, it is you, Golagar.
Well, I'm gonna try to break grapple now. This isn't good. I'm not looking too hot. My throat's bleeding.
You're gonna roll a 7.
Is he gonna roll a 7?
So you have to
I actually worse than a 7. But it is my favorite enemy.
It's a 6.
to beat it. CMD.
Yeah.
No. 12 unfortunately will not make it. You as you're choking, you fire off and you're trying to reload or something, but you slip.
Just dropping.
You drop your crossbows, you grab hold of this thing, you're trying to pull it off of you, but you slip a little bit in the slush, kind of fall on your knee before getting back up again. Next in the initiative, it is Peba.
All my things are on the pony. The pony's right next to me though. I'm gonna go into my things and I'm gonna try and grab the first either weapon or thing that I find. So I'm just gonna roll and see what I get.
Sounds good.
Because I'm in a panic. I'm like,
Here, what do you have?
daggers, blow dart, bombs, and then like potions.
A 6.
And acid.
I rolled a 6 for you. I don't know what that is. Wait, you said, was it 4?
I had 4 things.
Oh my god, I'm sorry. It's a 6. It's 3.
Okay, so I'm gonna say that's the bomb then, because that's the third thing I said. All right, so I just grab the bomb and I throw it at the thing.
This is the second.
To you.
Take a bomb.
Take it.
And I will roll to. I guess I'll just roll to hit the thing.
Sweet. As you reel back, you holy shit! You grab hold of your little grenade as you fling it in the air,
Yep.
lighting up the night.
So I got 11 to hit its touch.
11 to hit its touch.
Yes.
Unfortunately, that doesn't quite make it, but you fling it over and it does land relatively close.
So it and him will take splash damage then.
Yes, indeed.
5.
5 as you both sort of.
I have 1 round of consciousness. Work for us. So I was 5.
Yep.
Yes, indeed.
5 fire damage.
It seems now, as soon as that's happened, it sort of, it looks like it screeches out in terror. Yeah,
Go for another weapon.
Cal.
Oh, I'm just gonna run up and punch it Fuck this thing.
And as it screams again, Silman, you can roll another perception.
Yeah, as the explosion just
Actually, the
waves off as you
explosion.
get in.
Yeah, as soon as you hear the explosion, that would wake you up without failure.
Socking
Hey, you're nice and warm now.
That'll be a 13 to hit him.
13 to hit. Unfortunately, a 13 does not, as this thing seems really quite nimble, as it seems to duck out of your way. And yeah, next in the initiative, it is going to release grapple, and it is going to, yeah. It is going to begin to dart away, taking 2 full move actions, as it seems to dart with insane lightning quickness. Its almost rubber bandy body extending and pulling itself into the woods.
No attack of ball.
Yes, you can roll an attack ball.
Oh, I felt this thing. It's
Kidding. Yeah.
much better. 23 to hit.
Oh yeah, that definitely hits as it tries to leap away from you.
And that'll be 9 lethal damage. Boom! Punch with my fist.
Your full-on fist.
As you reel
Not
back
fast, not
and this thing, it screeches out at you, trying to escape. You manage to get an overhand right as you boom, smash it in the side as it crumples, and it feels literally like rubber with knuckly bones inside of it, giving it kind of that sturdiness.
I don't like
as
that.
It
gross.
crumples and withers and
Like a spider.
falls limp.
What was that?
Get a dagger.
What was that strong thing that...
I'm coming! Oh, it's dead. Oh,
He's unconscious again.
I was worried I'd have to use this.
And I
Oh,
have
God.
the puck of the stuff. Yeah, that's the...
What happened?
Yep. Simba.
Uses it, not where I got cut. And my throat just
I just kept asking, what's happening? What's happening? Nobody answered.
As he Simba.
Simba.
fucking back to 1.
What the hell was that? That didn't sound like a
You awaken as you feel woozy, your head hurts, you feel a little ill.
We were attacked by a creature.
Oh yeah,
holding
remember
a
that
small
star-handed thing I brought up a few days back?
What?
Star-handed creature I
Okay,
saw in the woods a while back.
Here, I have some more. Start rubbing it on your neck.
Oh.
I start inching my way into Hayden's tent.
Heal 4.
Well, that's my 10. Get out.
Frigidly
I'm in there.
clump your way into the one.
I'm in the corner, in the back, rolled up in a ball.
No, it looks like they
alright, I'm a child-sized human. I don't take it
star-handed. Thought when I said, oh, yeah, it's a hell of a grip.
As you look at your neck, you look at his neck. It has these. It's almost like somebody's taken like a glove with spikes on it and just grabbed on slight lacerations and gripping.
God, you are just getting uglier and uglier.
Well, you got more battle scars, brother.
As you are healing, you notice there's actually a couple of. You know how sometimes a squid's little
Suction cup.
suction cup little spikes
Yeah, it's got
get stuck in stuff.
Yeah.
You have to like pick a couple of those out as
This is gonna hurt.
little barbs this peel from you. You do manage to get fairly good coverage though.
I go over to the thing.
I'm gonna start letting anyone else.
Kind of poke it with a dagger.
I'm tired of this.
As you poke it, you poke it in a particular spot. It has one of those reflex like movements. It's very strange. It's almost like its arm sucks back into itself, and the other one extends slightly.
So you were saying what this thing was again?
I don't really know what it's called, but it looked like it had very elastic limbs and went straight for the throat. And, oh God, it's got a grip.
Just gonna put away the
Oh, you don't
dagger.
like a strangler.
Sorry, I don't have my. I'm in my bedclothes. I'll go put away my dagger and grab my journal, and I'll start drawing this thing
Probably,
and be like,
probably worth getting a bit of that. Starting up later, getting into the book. And,
grab.
Well,
I walk up to this thing and it's got very elastic limbs. I'm gonna
skin.
cut off one of its arm appendages.
Yeah.
And We'll have this for reference later.
But you cut off one of his arms?
Yeah.
Ooh, put that down. I want to draw that too.
I'm gonna go back to bed.
Alright.
Wake me up when it's my turn to watch.
Just doing a quick sketch so I can keep this thing in mind in case we see it again.
Goddamn halfling.
Hey, sexy.
Say that again, you get kicked
I
out.
seem to not like the fire
Let me sleep.
from my
please.
bomb.
Yeah, neither did I, believe it
You
or
don't even
not.
know I'm here.
You'll be fine.
So thank God it's snowing.
Yeah,
As you put some snow on
feels
the burns.
a little nice now that it's sort of relaxed on
You
you.
realize it was yellow snow.
Kill them all.
You
Do lemonade.
You just seem. It seems as though you are either extraordinarily lucky or extraordinarily unlucky. As you finally awaken once again, you feel a little bit bogged down by the stress of the last little bit. Your injuries.
I'll keep watch for you. Go ahead and rest up.
You got face.
I kept your
chest, and then your arms, and then your belly.
I kept your bedroll warm.
I don't know if that's good or... But, one of these fights I'd like to stay, like, awake with the whole thing.
I have a bit more poultices if you'd like, a little bit more.
We'll see what happens in the morning. It feels nice now.
All right.
If we might not need it, then it'll be great. No, wakes up and...
I know exactly what will help you sleep. And I uncork the absinthe and I pour him a shot. Drink this.
Stings.
Oh, what is that?
You roll for it.
That'll help you sleep.
18.
That seems to make you a little limber, a little kind of loose.
Oh,
Maybe
some
like
kind of
relax.
weird drinking concoction. Oh, right.
Yes.
You're exhausted from the fight and you're tired and you're cold and it's shitty, but you do manage to fall asleep.
And I'll just kind of lean against the tree and just like... Guess I'm keeping watch now.
As the rest of your night continues on, you awaken to
1
the
minute
last
into watch.
watch.
I hate this.
Doesn't work.
Hey, it's your turn. It's your turn. I'm very cold. Can I take your spot in your tent?
I guess you go
Oh,
sleep.
thank you. Thank you. I just crawl into his tent.
We have like gobs of room to do whatever we want.
Oh yeah, the two of you could just literally, yeah.
Yeah, I take up like a child-sized space.
One person tent for two people. It's great.
Yeah.
You both.
It's funny how that works.
You
Oh, you're
climb
warm.
in.
You're
and
warm.
you both snuggle up.
Hey.
Sleeping in the tent, you can more or less negate the save. But you awaken for the final watch as
It's
you
getting morning now. So
Worry about my spells.
can roll a survival. It is still very wet and very cold.
Dude, you see a halfling.
Natural one.
See an app.
You see a halfling butt print in the snow.
Yeah.
Well, I need some Kindle. Grabs tent.
Why is it so cold? Why is it cold? Why is it dark? Oh, right, Ted.
Don't make me use
Snow on my face.
High or low?
Low. When you do it,
Yeah, you.
It's nice and warm. Very warm.
You simply cannot get this fire started. In fact, as you're sort of pulling on this piece of wood that you're like, oh, this might be able to get it. You reef on it, and your strength being a little too much, you pull this log up and you actually smash on the tree behind you, which then sends a bunch of this slushy snow cascading onto the tent. As you both roll against suffocation.
Oh, it's warm.
Roll against
As you wake up,
the
We're in an
snow.
igloo now.
Yeah, you well, I mean,
wet.
it is.
Remember,
yeah, it's
tents, they're rawhide. They don't get wet.
Yeah, no, but it crushes on you as you're woken up again. Oh gosh, you're struggling a little bit. The last couple of days.
You're right. Sleep.
What the hell was that? Is there something in there again?
Oh, I just knocked a tree. It was fine. Nice cozy.
You,
Making a fire.
other than
In the
that,
snow.
Yeah.
the rest of your night
Very
goes
warm in
on
the snow.
cold but uneventful. You all, as you awaken, after the busyness of the night and the cold,
drinking
you
Applejack to keep
are
warm.
all fairly fatigued. After
We're gonna
that.
have to go get proper gear.
Oh, I don't want to turn around now. We're already a day out.
I don't want to die in the woods.
Oh, it'll be
This
fine if
simply
we stop
was not expected.
snow throwing on the tent.
Yeah, but we can't all fit in a tent.
I'll be fine. I don't need the tent.
It was a bit of an oversight.
As long as we have some kind of tree, I can just huddle under. I'll be fine.
Have we? It's only.
I'm not doing that again. I don't
I'm making
care.
coffee.
You get up as you grab your things and
I will grab my. I will. Actually,
I'll take 2 minutes to make the crafter's potion, and I will drink it and give myself bonus alchemy.
and then I'll take some of the wood you took, and I'll make some tinder twigs, which are just matchsticks.
okay, yeah.
That's craft alchemy.
The DC will be higher just because
It's wet.
it's wet,
Yeah.
right?
I mean, okay.
Everyone else wakes up and I'm just drinking.
That's off paper. I didn't even see. That's okay. That's going to be a 24.
Yeah, it'll take you longer, but you'll be able to get it done. One thing that you do need, is a fire, and so you kind of look at your survivalist friend and just something to heat the wood to dry it.
Can you make a fire?
I can sure try. It's pretty wet around
Please.
here, so it might not work out too well.
I want to make coffee, and I want to make some
18.
tinder twigs.
You managed to make a little fire. That it's covered fairly well. It takes a little bit of time, but you manage. It's no longer quite as much of a downpour as it is a little trickle now. As you takes a little bit of time, probably another
I'm gonna roll this.
25-30 minutes.
Yeah. So I'll brew the coffee while I also dry the wood.
Yeah, for sure.
Anyone want some? Some.
Well, after an hour, we have to make a save, or we're exhausted. And we have to do that every hour until we're exhausted.
Would anyone like some coffee?
Because
we
getting
can't sleep.
cold.
Yeah, well, you have to sleep 8 hours to get rid of fatigue.
Yeah.
I don't have a lot of
Yes.
I've got my Applejack.
And then
Once
you're
That's
fatigued every hour, you roll
This stuff
a
is
save to
local?
see if
It's
your
imported?
fort makes it, and it gets
Perfectly
higher
capital,
each
it's very
time.
tasty.
Starts at 50,
I save
and
it
then
for
every
occasions
hour
like this.
increases by 1.
Normally I have tea.
And then once you fail, you're exhausted, and then you have to rest for 1 uninterrupted hour to get rid of exhausted, and then 8 hours to get rid of fatigue. And the 8 hours can be interrupted. That's fine. But
I think we should probably go back and get some tento tops. They're not gonna last if we keep getting nights like that.
This is fair, I guess. I'm
I don't want
back.
to die in the woods.
It's gonna waste a whole day.
That's fine.
Oh, that's what happens
I'd
when you
rather
don't come
live.
in prepared.
I think we'll be fine. It was just an unlucky day.
If it gets any colder, then we get all snow, not slush, and get
We
worse.
get another night like this, and
If
we
it's
get
all snow, it's
attacked,
better.
we'll die.
Then it doesn't stick.
But it'll be colder.
Yeah.
Not really. It doesn't seep into your things.
I think we
Especially the
should
cloth.
We should just accept that, yeah. It's
Also,
a day
all my
gone.
stuff is wet.
So we traveled a day. We have to travel a day back. Then we travel a day back out here. We're gonna be down 3 days,
Yes.
and we're not gonna make any progress.
Yeah, but I'd rather not have died of hypothermia.
Yeah. I don't wanna
if
die in
you
the
if
woods.
want, you guys on your ponies can, you on your pony can go in, maybe grab some stuff.
Yeah, if you ride back, you'd be able to catch up to us.
Also,
Okay, I get another, like a big tent or something.
yes. So it's only
Fine.
you don't have to make a save every hour. It's only any time you do something that would normally cause fatigue, then makes you exhausted. You don't
Yeah,
have to
but
make a save.
this is
every
because we didn't get a night's rest. That's
It's-
different, because that's if you get fatigue. But if
But
you
we'll
don't
just-
sleep, it's different, because remember, you're fatigued,
You'd
No coffee,
continue-
no coffee.
and you have nowhere to rest.
Make me-
Alcohol.
We'll say for this, because you guys have coffee with you, you can stave off exhaustion until you have to do something that would otherwise fatigue you.
And now I have some tinder twigs, so we can start fires a bit easier. These are so common in the capital, but they're not out here. Makes me upset.
all.
I guess everyone give him some money so he can go in town, grab some stuff for us. Well,
How much is a tent?
10 tinder twigs.
about 5 silver, I believe.
No, we're gonna unless we want him getting a bunch of smoke tanks.
I want my
we
own.
could just I don't mind sharing the tanks. I throw him a little more for something bigger.
So you all sort of
I'll just like give
nod
you
and-
like a couple gold. Just
I give you,
I'll-
I give you like a gold.
Gold, 3 gold.
You said a couple.
Yeah, like 2 gold for me. Just
Then
like,
I'll also do 2. Just
It's
make it a
5
good
gold.
5.
just buy some
I just need a tent.
tents. Maybe you can find some better clothes for us to wear out here.
I have my robe.
This is-
Okay.
Yeah. you all kind of look to each other.
I'll leave these with you. Take these. If you peel off a bit of this, one of the sticks, scrape it against this black strip here, it will start a fire. Take it.
Alright. Well,
Don't waste them all.
Sit here and wait.
Well, no, we'll just continue up the path. Won't go too fast. He's on a horse. We're back. Should be back.
We'll just turn it into a
Problem.
casual jaunt.
Take it slow.
Good thing I've got the
You-
cold weather outfit.
Split your.
I'll be back in a few days.
Cold weather clothes.
See you in a bit. Oh boy, I hope I don't get jumped by one of those things.
You you split yourselves up momentarily as you.
Get that arm.
Don't you
You always split up.
know?
Party.
But you see, Alchemist isn't in the song, so.
Yeah.
That's true.
That's the problem. I ain't gonna be in the party anymore.
Neither.
He never did make it to the song.
Sorcerer,
Yeah.
Ranger.
None of us are in the song. Oh no.
Oh no.
Don't you know? You nod to each other as you go. Be careful out there. And you.
I dig up that arm if I need to.
Oh yeah, no,
cloaks.
you gather it as it's sort of in the cold, stiffened quite a bit. But if you work it, it's kind of like clay where you mush it and move it, and it continues to be stretchy after you've pulled it.
All right,
And
now that
you-
doesn't matter. It's a glorified back scratcher right now.
Oh, it's floppy. You can't.
I thought it was frozen.
Oh.
Because I don't
yes,
care
yes,
about thawing out right now. I just want to have it.
But the fun
you-
thing about rubbery things when they're frozen is they shatter super easily.
You begin your jaunt back to town with a small laundry list of things that you are going to need as you sort of this as the other thing, and I might as well write this down. As you guys continue forward on your march, it is a slow trudge. Unfortunately, it seems as though this is fairly difficult terrain at this point, with the exception of for you. No. What is your favorite? Oh, you don't have favorite terrain?
No, not to level 3, baby.
It is.
Don't get it.
It is a slow trudge. Unfortunately, the slush of the marsh and moving along the path is just taking extra time. But all things considered, things seem a little bit more reasonable. You take a look around and you can roll survival for any kind of foraging you would like to do as well. And is there anything else anybody would like
Oh,
to
the snow
do?
would cover the trail.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I guess I should roll survival to find my way back.
That's why I thought we should stay still, but
So, with the fatigue, that would be 24.
yeah, it looks like Glenn's getting lost in the fucking woods.
Oh my god, it's a lot.
I'm going to find my way to town.
He gets to the dig site.
Where'd the trail go? Funny snow. Snow's weird.
Over there where all the trees are.
I'll just follow the snow.
Oh no.
With the penalty in mind, I got 24 on that.
The snow was on the trail.
24 with that survival?
Yeah, that's with the fatigue penalty.
Yeah, with everything considered, you look around and you kind of notice a couple of things. And well, there's some there's some local flora that you can pick up and grab. You managed to ration out enough food that you can supply yourselves all for the day without having to expend into any of your own rations. You do fairly well. Pip. The day is long and
All these trees look the same.
it's quite a walk, and it takes
All these trees look the same.
it will take some time. But you do eventually
Hey, pony
kind of
tracks.
realize that it really does all kind of look the same, and you
Is it still snowing too?
less, but
Okay.
it's still a little bit slushy. But you look around and it's
Where am I?
what?
Where's the town?
As you're
now too.
Natural one. I like to imagine.
as you're walking down, you do think,
Where am I?
Where am I? Guys,
as they're
no tracks.
heading off,
Snow.
you look around and this is a bit of a weird situation. You couldn't quite tell where you were. You think you're on a path. You can see there's like trees kind of cut that overgrow this area, but it looks like it could be somewhere else. You're not entirely sure. You've been going for so long and it's been such a hard time. Where am I? This terrible place is just in this backwoods and I hate these people.
I hate these people.
Apparently, you
But-
have gold up in your head.
As you're
Stop it,
walking
intrusive
around,
thoughts. I'm not insane yet. No, I'm not talking to myself.
No, you're talking to yourself.
Porcelain.
Stop it.
You shut up.
Hey, you calm down. You don't talk. What do I do?
as you're taking your time, you're looking around, you can roll perception.
Ooh, natural 19.
Yeah?
That's a 28.
You hear,
I'm not believing it.
you're just walking and you feel, oh my goodness, I couldn't tell you where. You're having a bit of a freak out when you hear what sounds like the sound of like little bells. Ching, ching, and things kind of rattling.
Guys, it's Christmas.
You kind of look up the path that you're at.
Except it's
You
Christmas.
look over and you kind of see in the distance past these pines down what you think must have been a path, a trail, maybe. Yeah, I don't know. It's going in a direction. You couldn't tell where you were, but you think it's a direction. Down.
I hope
in the
it's a
distance,
direction.
You see what appears to be you think it's a tree, but it kind of like flops one way and then the other way, and you realize it's a really, really tall stack of something held by some kind of huge tarp as it's coming down the road towards you. What? As you're looking down, you wait for a moment. It's kind of what do you do? This is what you see.
I just wait. It's coming my direction, so I'm like,
As you wait, you listen for a moment as you hear the sound.
hello?
As you look over, you see coming down the path, it seems as though a mule carrying what seems to be a way overfilled cart, like stacked high cart, and a man sitting with the mule sort of pulling this thing is a very hefty blue-faced man with these black lines on his face, a fairly jovial big smile as he's coming down the ways.
Hello?
Oh, hello. Are you coming up to the north here? Dig site?
I suppose so.
Fairly
I seem to have been turned around.
fairly unconventional path there, stranger. Oh goodness.
This is not the main. This is not the main path. This isn't the main path.
No, you're actually closer to the river, if you know where that is. Not from around here, I assume.
No.
As you see this man coming over, he has kind of a rice hat on top, kind of keeping him dry. The wetness is dripping off of it just to the side and so forth.
So from the dig site?
No, I was just stopping by to sell some wares, actually. Funny you should mention. I went up there a few days back, and I'm already done and on my way.
Do you encounter any bandits on the way?
Bandits? Well, certainly not. Fairly jovial folks. Some stiff upper lip kind of people over at the site keeping watch, but well, why do you ask? Is there a problem with them?
Yes, there's a plague on the place. Surprisingly, you didn't see any.
Oh. Oh, they seem fairly well protected up there.
You sell wares.
Oh, certainly I do.
Do you by chance have tents?
You know, it's too funny you should mention. I was up there.
Fuck off.
And there was a handful of them. They needed some repairs. It was the least I could do. They're good folk up there, all trying to do some search on this strange place. Anyhow, yes, I've got a couple options for you.
I would love to purchase some camping supplies from you. That would be wonderful.
Well, certainly. It seems like you could purchase a sense of direction, maybe. He has this big, hefty, big-bellied laugh, and he looks at you. He has, as you notice,
big sword that he pulls.
he has this big leather coat painted with like purple all over it, like a very almost regal look with these big open arms and fur on the inside. He's got this big wide
Are you
smile.
from the capital?
Not the capital specifically, but from around the area, certainly. I'm a merchant of sorts. I come around here or there. I sell my private wares, I gather. I'm a traveler, you see. I come from many different places, seen a couple things. That being said, here, let's get down to the business.
Oh, yes. I'll hop off and I'll just buy the supplies from him. that I need. I'm assuming he has it all.
He has anything that's fairly basic. He seems to have in somewhat quantity. Again, this thing is tall. You look at it and you're kind of it's kind of confounding. It's bizarre.
How does he keep
just he jumps off of his mule, who seems haggard, by the way. He seems irritated, is what the mule. He slaps it on the ass and he seems to try to kick him. He laughs a little bit as he goes over and he reaches underneath the tarp, just like he's grabbing at nothing. And right there it is, as he pulls it out from underneath. You get a couple of decent tents. You get your basically your laundry list is more or less dealt with.
Great. Well, that's all I need to purchase. What's the charge? What's the?
Oh well. Typically I do something like this for. Because what all you had like 5 different things on your list, right? Or something. Like that?
Yeah, it was like tents, food. What was it like? You need like.
You
wanted winter clothes.
Yeah, well, something like that. Altogether, I'd go for something like even 8 gold pieces.
Gold. Well, I have enough of that. Sure. That's for a bit more afterward. All right. Well, I technically am getting my own things. Yeah, there we go. 8 gold.
Oh, if I may.
So
You may not.
left.
As you hand him the pieces, he takes them as he sort of puts them away. If I may. You don't travel much, do you?
I travel plenty.
Oh, you should learn your haggling a little better. Never take your first offer, son. But I appreciate your sincerity.
I'm in no position to be haggling out here.
Hey, speaking of, where are you? And where are you going?
Where am I? I don't know where I am.
Where are you?
I would like to get to the dig site, though, and you said it's that way?
Well,
Is there another path leading up there?
yes, indeed. This is just one of the ways out. There's only a couple of small trails. It's like a hunting trail, I suppose. I found it. I thought I'd take the scenic route.
And so, can you point me to the other path?
Certainly, if he just takes you over by the shoulder and he points you in the direction, and he gives a fairly detailed description of whence to go, giving you a +2, and you don't even basically taking a 10 to just sit you down and be like, it's exactly over this way. You can't miss it by the knotted tree. It's hard to miss.
Okay.
Perfect.
All right.
Well, son. Take time. What's your name again?
Pivotney. Never been asked. Scholar.
Pleasure
From the
to meet
capital.
you. Well, my name is Tommen.
Tommen the merchant. From around.
Tommen the merchant from around. I like that. I may have to keep it.
Great.
No, so you're gonna have to buy the rice for that 8 gold.
Trademark.
Oh. No. That's funny, though.
That's how you haggle.
I actually quite like that. From around. Clever. Pivotney from the capital. Tommen from around.
There you are.
Pleasure to meet you and pleasure to do business. Next time, we'll have to have a little bit of a haggle battle. We'll talk each other down, talk each other up.
I'll figure it out. Maybe when I'm not as cold.
We're
hungry.
Hopefully those coats keep you a little bit better.
I think it will.
Certainly.
All right. Don't be careful with any bandits.
Yeah,
Good luck.
Could you let me know where they are, just so I can keep
I just
that
kind of
in
like
mind.
circle my hands around. Apparently, they're everywhere. I haven't seen any myself, actually. Surprisingly. Maybe they're all near the dig site now. I don't know. You'll know them when you see them. They have this, and I like pull up the arm thing. They have that. I'm faking one. I'm trying to pretend to be one of them so they don't attack me.
Oh, well done. Well,
I'll have that.
little Mark. If I see it, I'll hoot and holler. And if I ever see you again, Pippin, hopefully we can make some more deals. Pleasure.
Let's see.
As he waves his big hand, his big mitt around, and he turns around and he just continues on his merry way.
What an odd fellow. Poor horse. And I'll just start going.
Back at camp,
You-
we savagely maul on each other's
Head
flesh.
back.
You're like icicles dripping from your body.
The day slowly comes into a close, and as that's happening, the two of you, or your guys' crew,
The two of us who died mysteriously.
it's cold, it's wet, but the day eventually
happened to Moose came back?
draws to an end. Who has first watch
I'll do
between the three of you?
I'll do first.
Perfect.
I guess I'll do second. That way,
Second.
it's when the light's going down, so he can still kind of see, and then when it's gonna be turning to day, he can see.
Yeah.
As you all sort of take your time. Silman, during your first watch, you sort of taking your time, you're relaxing, you're keeping an eye open. The strangeness of the other night that you luckily just kind of slipped right through. You kind of hear down the road a little something. You roll perception. And I will get you, Pib. You may also roll perception.
I forgot. I got a
Very good.
6.
24.
Well, you, as you're sort of going down
Have
the
to be
road,
somewhere on this road.
you continue down it as you're walking by. As the day has gone from the beginning now to the end, you
I mean, yes.
manage to. Do you think you see in the distance with your low light vision? You're looking out and you go, "Oh,
I would
the-
have a
this-
torch.
Oh yeah, I'll have my lantern.
Because I can't
Oh, yeah,
see it when it's
Oh yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
if you have your lantern and you have your torch, you
Yeah,
both
yeah.
fairly easily see light flickering in the distance. As you're coming quite close. to each other.
It's me!
Who the hell is me?
It's Pibindi! You recognize my voice? Come on now.
Kind of, yes.
I recognize you. Right, I caught up.
Shut the fuck up.
Good.
I got your supplies.
Excellent.
Very quickly.
Perfect.
I thought it was going to take days, and this is a trotting up. I thought it was going to take days, and oh yes, here. Throw the winter cloak right on top of you. Throw the tent on top of you.
I just need the tent. And I go
Well,
set
just
up my
keep-
tent. Good night. And I go to bed.
You
Pick up the winter cloak. Well, for me. Put it on 2 layers. Oh yes. I'll go over to these two and throw their things on them.
Open Hayden's tent, throw a tent at it.
Oh no, I throw his winter cloak.
I know.
Take it. He's sleeping. I don't want to wake him up. He'll wake up for his watch. I'm assuming it's early. Are you on watch?
There was a torch sitting there. Kind of like lazily stuck in the ground. If it's raining, it's out now, though.
Oh no! It actually had stopped raining at some point during the evening, and the snow has stopped more or less. But that being said, the night actually goes very pleasant.
Second watch. Get up.
Who do you wake up?
You.
Oh, okay.
Get up. Time to get up.
It wakes you up with a dagger.
Oh look! Wow! I brought your things. Anyway, when you go back to bed, you can put those on.
you know, a bit later we
Torch. I start setting up my tent.
Why is the other one not up?
Natural 20.
Whoa!
Wow, yeah,
He just threw it up.
Anyway, I'm going to bed. Yeah, good night. What's up?
yeah.
Why ain't the other one up with you?
I'm in my tent now.
Yeah.
That I
He
threw on the ground.
He just did what I did to him to you. You went.
Yeah, I went.
As you pass out a beautiful, nice light.
You wouldn't believe me.
Tell a story.
You say that just, no one will believe you.
I won't believe you.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell him anyway. Fuck you.
That's fair. Good night.
Yeah.
But
So
well,
things are cock-a-doodle-doo.
yes,
I mean, he is. He's last watch.
the evening goes actually quite well. The
about the nights?
temperature of the evening actually rises just a little bit. There's a little bit of a warm spell. Things are very lovely as you awaken.
Alright, you're
In
done.
the rather early din of the morning, there's a briskness, but it's not too much as you make your way. And
Sorry.
Oh, that was a good sleep. Ooh, with the winter cloaks I have, I feel fine.
is there more coffee?
No,
No.
but there's hot water if you want tea.
Shut up.
There's hot water if you want hot water.
No, it's
Just have a
fine.
There's
nest.
hot water if you want hot water.
But yes, you awaken and obviously Pib is there. And
There's
you have
plumbing if you want
tons of
water.
stuff.
There's plumbing if you shut up.
Morning. Let's sit down.
I sleep until woken this.
You make a
this
fire. Or you
morning.
just chilling.
I'm just chilling.
Oh, we're just chilling. Okay,
I'm
just sit down.
chilling with my gallon of Applejack.
Are you wet?
What?
Are you wet?
No.
Is anything wet?
Maybe the top of the tent, but the floor.
I dry it.
The tart basically itself. It shakes itself off like an umbrella and it's like,
Dry everything I can
Just
in camp.
drinking alcohol all night.
Which keeps you warm.
That makes you feel warm.
Pretty sure they're alcohol.
How much of that have you drank?
I drink a sip every day.
As you're sipping it every second.
you.
Every second word.
Mum told me the whole barrel was one sip.
Told me.
Yeah.
But you obviously awaken. You take your time. You acknowledge. You take the time to look at your winter clothes, and they're fairly nice.
Actually,
While you're
just
sleeping.
swim trunks.
I'm like
Probably,
a
I
kid
never said
in
I
the
slept
like
in tent,
super
so-
comfy vest because I'm wearing 2 winter cloaks.
Yeah.
I'm just like,
Wait, you didn't sleep in a tent?
No, I don't know. Until he threw it at me, I didn't have a tent, and I was taking watch, so I didn't set my tent up. So I was just in my bedroll, in my poncho, in my cold weather outfit.
Just sleeping in a pile of snow
clothes.
and wet clothes.
This is
My
fine.
face will be numb. The rest of me is toasty.
Wake
No.
up. No, you will wake up with no limbs.
But regardless, you do all wake
Yeah.
up, and the morning is fairly lovely.
Gotta make it a problem.
Clouds have dissipated, and as you look upon the sky, you see the wisps of those like thin, wispy clouds, and the jet stream way up high. The twinkling morning
Dude, they're making the
silver
frogs
of the
gay.
day awakens you. You see a lot of leaves have covered the icy slush on the ground as you. Oh,
Is anyone gonna ask me how I got here so early? Anyone?
Oh, you have a pony.
Yeah, makes sense.
My day's travel, we should have been on pony, half a day there, half a day back.
You don't have to
Makes
worry
sense.
about sticking with the group.
We went really, really slow.
Yeah.
Whatever. You don't even know.
Okay.
Yeah.
What, did you have a
You
story
say
you
your
wanted to
funny
tell
words,
us?
Magic Man.
I'm not a magic man. I'm a scientist.
Oh, you're pretty magic. I saw your magical tent tied up.
Man.
You just got
That's
hooked.
just setting up a tent.
You just hooked on the ground and it was already prepped for you to jump
Yes, if
into.
you know.
Do you not know how to set up a tent? Is that why there's not one up?
Listen, if you know the exact specifications of a tent, if you have the strings
No,
and
he
the
didn't set anything up. He just went, "Whoop," and it was already done it up.
That's Yeah, that's how you just put your tent up. It's easy.
No. He took it, unmade. It just
If
went
you hit your
throat
thigh and your
scooted out the
forehead
red-
on the door at the same time,
I think you were crazy.
walk right through.
Yeah. Yeah, if you,
You
run
didn't even make your
directly
tent. You're
at
obviously delusional.
the brick wall, head first with intent, you will go through.
Yep.
Yes.
Magic.
Magic.
Well, I guess we'll carry on.
The
Yeah.
entire Harry Potter series was just fabricated in his mind because he fucking went full force at a brick wall.
Yeah.
He was in a coma.
Yeah, it was a fever dream that he had. Fucking.
How's the dog look? Harry, you ran into a brick wall at full speed with a shopping cart.
You're in a coma
Kind
for
of.
8 years.
Kind of surprised we haven't.
But the
found any-
Weasleys.
I'm gonna fuck Chris in the ass. Kind of surprised we haven't encountered any bandits yet.
Yeah, that's something I was remarking on my way back.
How far is the?
Maybe they don't like the cold.
I should be there probably by the end of the day. I assume.
Makes sense. They're not this far out. Why would they be?
Maybe they can't afford a bunch of winter clothes.
Maybe they're afraid of those things that choked your brother.
That might be it.
Yes.
Because it stuck the woods at night. Didn't quite think of that when we sent you out there on your lonesome. It's pretty
Thanks.
tired and cold.
Yeah, that.
I did.
Yeah.
Thought about it the whole way.
Well,
Especially the part where I got lost
It's all right. He's
in
the
the
magnet.
snow.
He's the one who
Oh,
always
you
gets
got
attacked.
lost.
Well, yes. What do you think? Think I know my directions?
No, you
I started heading south, and then guess what? There's no path to follow because it's
Oh,
all snow.
Dude, it's Geraldine.
Did you
Go
travel
on.
by yourself for a long time?
Yes, but that was on a marked path out to an outpost. I don't just go off into the woods and go.
I mean, as long as you don't
Well, that's what
go
you
in
did,
the
though.
trees, you should be
came back.
fine.
You did it.
Is
Who?
we didn't really do any twists and turns.
Oh,
Yeah,
pretty
we're pretty straight.
It's not the most straight thing ever. There's hills, there's turns, there's bends, and there's snow.
I just don't think he's good at directions.
I don't think so either. No, we made it back though.
Yeah,
Yeah, he made it back all of his lonesome.
it's a good pony.
Very good bounty.
You gather your things and you head.
I'm going to
up
feed
the
you the
path.
wrong potion one day, and it's going to set you on fire.
You
Oh, you've already set me on. Well, not
Oh
on
no,
fire,
it's
but
going
you
to
did
hurt
burn
the
me a
inside.
bit.
during your morning jaunt heading up
I don't
towards
appreciate
where you presume the dig site to be, it takes you less time than you thought. But about an hour or two into your journey north, you're heading up the road as you see, sort of standing at the edge of a couple of trees heading north. There seems to be
Should really make shoes for these snow.
you see
snow.
You see
Call them
a
winter
human
boots.
and a dwarf standing at some trees. They each of them see. You can all roll perception.
Ooh.
We must be getting into combat.
11.
Dude, 1, 2, 3.
15.
You fucked up.
Plus 3, so it's 18.
You fucked up.
We
I got an 11.
Everyone
I
rolled
also
shit.
got
I
an
rolled
11.
different ones.
Be prepared for battle. I rolled 1.
Yeah.
Yeah, you. So I mean, the three of you notice that there seems to be just a couple of dudes hanging at the side of the.
He doesn't.
At the
he got
side of
one.
the path. They're discussing. They seem to be talking, but there's just a couple of people on the path. You
Found up. Oh, it was.
notice that these two men do seem to be armed. They're not trying to hide it. One seems to have a long sword at his side. The other one seems to be carrying a short sword and a dagger, just on them, just out in the open. Not really too concerned about stuff. They're talking, and
I think these might be those bandits.
as they look over, and they don't seem to notice you quite yet. They seem you seem to be coming up on them. They're talking amongst themselves, not really paying too much
Well,
attention.
we work for them, so let's just.
Keep going.
What?
Draw no,
We work for them, so let's.
Just
we
pay
see.
them no
Yeah.
mind.
As you continue up,
About
the-
the road.
you keep walking and walking, and they eventually notice you as they look over, and the human he goes, "Hey there.
I'll just kind of lift the
What's
arm
your?"
as we keep going. I won't even look at them.
Okay.
Gentlemen, the boss
Hold
sent
on.
us.
Okay, as you. Okay. Okay, yeah. As you're like, it's okay. I got this.
Yeah, just lift the sleeve, show it.
The guy, he seems fairly calm. The human, he seems fairly calm. As you walk by, you lift up your shirt and show the thing. He goes, "Whoa there!" As he draws his weapon, he's going to stand in front of you. What the hell is your guys' problem?
The boss sent us.
Sleep.
He drew a weapon. That's a little scary.
Does a 14 make it?
Nope.
Okay. Well, I mean, because it's total of how much?
10 feet. So unless the guy was 10 feet away.
4 HP.
4 HD total?
4 HP
Okay.
total. Yeah.
The other guy got a 16.
No.
They
So close.
both, as they both try to spring into action, they're a little. They're like, what the? Oh.
What was their deal?
I did it.
What was their deal? What
I
was
don't
that?
know. Maybe they were bandits. Maybe we should search.
Something wrong with the bandit symbol?
Maybe we should see if they have the symbol on them.
Yeah, I guess.
Alright,
Pop
so what,
off,
they're
look
shot,
through
I
their
just-
stuff.
Just slip up the sleeves.
So here's my question: is there leftover HD from them being affected? Because we're also in the area.
Oh no,
Okay.
no. Wait, but doesn't it affect low HD people first?
Yeah,
it's
HD one.
lowest
Yeah,
first.
or if they're higher HD, then it hit us.
Oh no.
Well, I guess.
No. Because I pick. Remember, the other thing is I pick my targets. It's not just I go a 10-foot circle. I pick
Yes,
targets.
no, it's an AoE.
Yeah,
It's just a circle.
it's a 10-foot burst.
Yeah, it's just a.
Yeah, so you pick an area and it's people in that
Well,
area.
that's easy enough. I'll just hit the guy and him because it's not like we're all huddled in a tiny
That is
circle.
fair.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're not
Like,
surrounded.
it's a 10-foot
fine.
circle.
Yeah, we're not surrounded.
It's not a 40-foot radius.
Anyway,
And they're just hanging out.
check their arms.
Yeah, you
Do they
kind of
have
look
the
at
symbol
them
on
and
their
You're a
shoulders?
little nervous as you kind of go to their arms. You look at them. It's just they don't seem to have any kind of.
They might be guards for the dig site.
Oh, that's why they were openly armed.
They might be guards for the dig site. Well, that's awkward. Now we have to explain this to them.
We could just
Immediately.
No. 'Cause then they'll wake up and be like, "Holy fuck, we let
Probably
some
shouldn't
guys
also leave
bandits in."
people in the snow.
They only sleep for like a minute. They won't die. They'll be awake
quickly
in
just
like
wash
30
it off.
seconds.
No, I have to show them it's fake.
Oh.
Because if I wash it off, they'll be like, "Oh, no, you're covering it up with makeup or something."
Okay.
I'll give them a quick little.
Yeah.
We got him.
Yeah.
Maybe
wake
let's,
them up.
maybe let's,
Hey, wake
let's
up.
Hey, whoa!
put the swords over here so
Oh,
they, can't,
okay,
they aren't
yeah.
armed, and then we can talk.
Hey, he goes to like grab.
And I'll just be like blatantly standing
Yeah.
beside
I
them,
won't.
so
I
they're
won't tie them
visible.
up or anything.
Yeah. I think there's been a misunderstanding.
Hey, there's been some.
What the hell? The dwarf goes. Hey, Thomas.
Give them a second to collect themselves.
What the hell?
They're probably just confused.
The dwarf
It's okay.
is just he has these two like pointed out this big pointed out sideways mustache and this big bulbous crooked nose.
Give us a second to explain. 1 second. That symbol I showed you on my shoulder, as you can see, is fake, and I'll rub it, and it smears. We're pretending to be bandits. We're from the town.
Yeah, we're from Heinel.
You guys
I'm actually
can
from the
roll, I guess, an intelligence.
I'm from the town.
11.
About a knowledge of local.
Sure.
Well, that was awkward.
That would be a 16.
16. Yeah, as you guys wake up,
As we wake up.
No, as they wake up, the guy he looks at you all and he's just like, "What is that? Are you sure?" He seems a little confused and he goes, "Yeah."
Bird butt, no.
He goes, "Yeah. Hey,
Bird
Hey.
broke.
Thomas, that guy, isn't that the shoe guy?"
I make shoes.
Thomas, he gets the human. He sort of gets up and he looks at you. He's got this kind of this receding hairline. He's got a little gray. He's a little older. Crow's feet. And he looks over at you. Yeah. Oh, I get sure. Wait, what the? Wait. Then who? What? What are you guys doing up here?
We're impersonating bandits to find bandits to fight bandits.
We're trying to figure out why these bandits want us to want the dig site shut down. We're seeing if we can find anything.
They seem very persistent about that.
Yeah, they kidnapped the mayor's daughter and then killed the mayor. And,
Oh, holy shit.
Yeah, a lot happened.
A lot's happened since we've been. Holy Jesus.
By the way,
last time we got our supply run?
I'll pick up their. Here's your weapons back. I just didn't want you hitting anyone when you woke up.
Thanks.
Yeah.
He grabs it.
I would have got choked hacked to death
Well, this
the
is
other
gonna
day.
be
I
a
don't
problem.
wanna-
What do you? I mean, we've been dealing with a couple of raids, but nothing but small fry.
Well, we're not
Nothing too
100% sure they're up here, but we think they should be.
crazy. Well, we found. I mean, sorry, my head's a little fuzzy. Though.
Oh, it's all good. It
Sorry.
happens.
What happened? Anyway.
Natural
Sorry.
funny, low blood sugar. It happens. I've seen it before.
Okay.
It's probably because you've been out. You haven't been eating right.
He's like, yeah, I guess we need a little bit more berries in our diet. This is weather. Anyway, yeah, we've dealt with a couple of those guys with the civil. Sorry, and who are you? Who are you? If you're not from the town.
I'm from the capital. Scholar, him in me.
Oh,
None of that, you may call me.
He's been helping out.
Mr. Scholar, Professor, whatever you want to call me.
are you with the college then?
Sort of. I'm kind of on. I'm writing my thesis for the college.
Oh no.
I'm a student.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. This is just
A lot.
So hold on. The mayor of the town's dead. They want this place. They want what? They want this place taken down.
Yeah.
Apparently this
Stop
and
coming into the dig site for some reason.
yeah, the person who killed the mayor. The last thing he said to us before he was hung was something about the guy he works for wants to destroy it all and flatten it to the ground or something like that.
Jesus.
I don't know what's going on. Why these people are so interested? There must be something here, and that's why we're here.
Oh, by the dead eye. All right.
It's good to know that you guys are, doing good work here, though.
Apparently, we're doing great at sleeping.
Yeah,
Listen, you fell asleep. You didn't see shit about me.
It's good we were here to help you.
I was laying right next. They were basically like cuddling.
Yeah, just
Right.
together.
Hey, get off me! Sorry. So, all right. So you guys, wait. How did you get involved? I get you. Wait. So you got involved.
Right.
Yeah.
The mayor's dead.
Mainly
Yeah.
because the mayor got murdered.
Yeah, the mayor hired us. We went to go get his daughter. He got killed in the incident. Daughter we got the daughter back.
Captured the leader.
Yeah, then we
Well,
went and captured the
Leader.
The other, and then there's a bigger guy.
Got the first leader. We didn't get the second leader.
Yeah.
Leader of the leader.
What's our day rate? I think it's like 5, 6. We fucking double it. I don't give a shit anymore. This is ridiculous. I've been here in the cold north and God.
You might want
All right.
to talk to them about that.
No.
Well, listen.
I mean, yeah.
Normally,
I don't pay them.
Not you, the town.
we do our rounds.
It's not
We
my
do
fault.
our rounds, and we don't let people come up this way. But seeing as how this seems to be a special occasion,
Wait, no one's supposed to come up here. No one.
nobody
Oh, what am
except
I doing? Oh, I'm so
Percy.
sorry. I have. Yeah, and I'll pull out the college note.
Except for that.
Oh, I didn't know. Okay.
Should have just asked for it. Would have made things a lot more
Normally,
simple.
people don't come up this way unless they're causing problems, or they have a bit of a company with them. This is less than a company.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, to be fair, when we actually walked up to him, the first thing he did was show the bandit thing you got.
True.
That too. Why did you just come up with that one?
Because I was assuming you were going to be bandits because there was supposed to be a lot of bandits here.
Yeah, we
There were supposed to be.
We're supposed to be. We thought
That's what
were
they
like-
said.
Who said?
The bandits.
Oh. Well,
Who let the
some
trees
bandits
start saying?
around. There's bandits around, but we fucking do a good job.
Clearly, I haven't seen one. Good job.
Yeah, they must all be.
Keep them all at
I think
bay.
they'd be doing a real good job, but we're getting played ourselves.
We
Trying to
push
play the
them.
bandits.
Yeah, but they didn't have a symbol on.
Well, no, we just pushed them up into the river, and I guess they crossed it because otherwise we'd have just pushed them right in. If I could speak the language of my own people, but
So they're across the river. That's what you're saying.
Well,
That
at
makes
least
sense.
that's where we pushed them up this way.
So you scared them off. You scared them off across the river.
Aye.
So they're all across the river.
So they all were just where they were.
Well, at
Why
least
don't
from
they
this
want
area-
people coming to the dig site?
Right, because they did
Maybe
a
the
good
dig
job
site would
and they
tell
were
us.
upset.
Honestly, I don't ask questions.
That's my
neither do I.
job. You don't need to ask questions. That's kind of our thing now.
It's,
I guess.
I mean, considering what I've seen, it's no. I mean, people are gonna be curious, but I don't understand what they might want. Like, I don't.
Have you heard any weird things from the people marching in and out of here about
Yeah.
the dig site at all?
Anything
Lots of
weird?
rumors. I mean,
Let's hear 'em.
It's some kind of old wizard's laboratory, or that it's an ancient civilization that's been entirely buried. There's all kinds of stuff. Some
Okay.
old horrifying thing that's not even people. Like
Well, all rumors are based in some form of reality.
some
usually.
people say that it's from even before the old human kingdoms here. So it's hard to say.
But why would the bandits care about that? Why would the bandits not want
Especially if they're from another country, like you said.
It doesn't make sense.
Oh,
it just
man.
doesn't make
Well, then
sense.
we should go
No, we just
investigate.
Exactly.
Go up and we'll probably.
All right, we'll be
some
back.
kind of agency.
Let's go.
Well,
Is there a base camp we should know about or something?
Speaking of which, here we'll wait here for another like 5 minutes. We gotta lead you in, but we gotta wait for a patrol to get here. So they
Right,
can
tag
watch this
out.
area.
Yeah,
Makes
all right.
sense.
But anyway, pleasure to meet you guys. Anyway, my name's Thomas Broch. Pleasure to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Elfin Stondu. Pleasure.
Sure.
But,
Cool.
so
Thanks for introducing ourselves. I'm Golagar. You sounds like
What was
you
your
were
last
in
name, sorry?
It's Elfin. Elthun. Elfin. Stondu.
Oh, your last name's Stone Dude.
Hi. And yeah, Thomas Broch. Pleasure.
Broch. A lot of THs around here. It must be a local thing. First names.
Yep.
I've met a Thomond, I met a Thomas.
Tom. Oh yeah, that guy's sweet. He comes up with a bunch of supplies, all kinds of goods, a couple of fun little things. Anyway, great guy.
Yeah,
Pretty cool. A weird thing about
All kinds
I don't
of
know if
things
it's
on his card.
tattoos,
It
but-
was bizarre.
nice guy.
He had a way about him.
Couldn't say anything really bad about him. He's got stories. Yeah.
Probably should treat his horse a bit better. That's about it.
Yeah, that thing's haggard. Anyway, I guess we'll you sort of you wait for a little bit of time, and as you see, there's a couple more people. They sort of explain the situation as they tag out, and the two bring you up the road, and about a half a mile up, there you begin to see a clearing, as though they've cut a bunch of trees. They've clear cut a decent sizable area with stumps that have been, it looks like, pulled up and out of the ground, and it's been re-flattened at this bit of a plateau area that's been cut into the side of the hill here as you're sort of brought in, and you can see there's a handful of tents that are on this big area, as well as it seems a trench that has been dug around this really large circle. Probably like has to be like
This is where I used to walk.
300, maybe 300 meters across. Huge, right?
Big
And
hole.
it's
This is the dig site, I assume.
and you can see that to sort of to leak out any excess moisture, they've dug these trenches and made small barricades to keep water out, so that they could dig further down around this around the large structure. And as you are coming up to see the actual structure itself, it seems as though there are these large about ground level where you guys are, you can see poking out these weird spires with these circles around the top that go into points, and they seem to be attached to the top of this large dome-like structure that's still more or less mostly in the ground. They're trying to dig into it, it seems, as you see a probably up to 30 people all across this huge structure just digging at certain points. It seems as though it's two large domes connected by a bridge of some kind, or some middle structure.
Some kind of odd building. I guess that's what we saw earlier. It must have been a dome. Some house, building, whatever it might be.
Something.
Some ancient building. Weird.
As
Built
you-
before a marsh.
As you are sort of going through the marsh, you see that it's fairly busy. There's a lot of things going on. You see that at points along the hill, there's 4 guards stationed around this area, looking each station kind of laughing with each other. As you see a particularly invigorated woman who seems to be sort of narrating the whole thing. It's just, and as you do this and so on and so forth, be making sure that you do this and that. And you can tell that this gnomish woman is fairly eccentric with these big blue. It's hard to tell from here, but she's this orange-haired, green-skinned woman who is just conducting the whole thing. And you must. Don't make sure that you are making this, don't cut too far into that. Oh, look at how endearing this thing is. Oh, it seems to have some kind of structure to it. Oh my goodness.
I think it's looking at us.
Brother, is that an abjuration? What is that?
Greetings! Hello! Hi!
Oh,
I think that's a woman.
I think that's the dig site manager.
Fellas,
Why is it green?
yeah, we got a couple
I don't know.
You do know.
I don't know.
It's a gnome.
Gnomes don't have green skin.
Gnomes can have any color
Yeah,
funky
they
skin.
actually can.
They are funky. They can have
Yeah.
funky colored skin, funky colored hair, strange looking
Is it maybe
gnomes.
the half-orc gnome thing?
Goblin gnome?
I don't know.
Gnomelin?
Gnomelin?
My skin is skin color.
Yes.
Yeah.
I look almost halfling-esque.
You're fairly second world gnome.
Yeah. West side.
That's a gnome. She's very eccentric.
I can tell.
Oh, it's the first world. She's got very first world blood.
She's got much more of that fate touch to her.
What now?
Oh, if I may, certainly.
My people come from anyway.
As she runs up as
Magic stuff. Don't worry about it.
she looks down as she runs up as she comes over to you. Goodness, she has this fairly eccentric blue cloak on with these brown pants and these very high, like thigh-high fur boots to keep her all nice and cozy and toasty. These large mittens on her hands as she's going up. Yes. Goodness, pleasure to meet you. You notice as she's come up to you, she has these blue eyes, but no pupil, no iris depth. It's just straight blue. Very strange looking individual.
Good to meet you. I presume you are the site manager.
Certainly. Pleasure to meet you all. My name is Felicina Vexivistus.
Exavistus.
Yes. Felicitina.
Quite the
You are
Felicetna.
definitely not in touch with that Fabit.
Felicetna Vixivestus.
Felicetna.
Philly for short, if you would like. I would prefer otherwise, but I mean, goodness.
Villavixis was your last name?
Vixivestus.
Vixavestus. My apologies. Vixavestus. Well, Miss Vixavestus, we are traveling here. I'm from the college. Should specify.
Perfect. What is your
Pibid.
Pibidney.
I'm just a student. I'm here writing a thesis.
Oh,
But
very
our
good.
main business does differ from that. Well, we're here to ask some questions, mainly because we're trying to root out some problems. I don't know if it's great.
Oh, you must be
specify.
here for the goblins, of course. They've been a terrible trouble lately with a strange thing about their some kind of leader. Actually, they're different problem.
No, wait, bandits.
Yeah, there's
Problem
bandits.
2.
Want to shut down the dig site?
I thought we dealt with those bandits. We sent them across the river. Yeah, but I guess there's something else. What do you mean bandits?
I think that's why they wanted to hire us.
Makes sense.
So the bandits asked us specifically to come over here and stop people from coming to the dig site. Likely because they were ousted before. They probably wanted us to be a new foothold of some kind.
Trying to cut us off at the source. Fascinating and brilliant, but foolhardy to try and make people.
Yeah.
I'll help you.
I know! I knew it!
Wait, hold on. What's the issue?
I knew someone, even of the scholarly type, would question the morals and the origins of you two. I knew it.
What's the problem?
They
It
related.
doesn't help that he looks
I
like
never
he
seen
got
brothers.
eaten by everything.
No, but here's the thing. You had the question when we said it. She looked at us and said we were
I
brothers.
did not question it when you said it. I questioned it when I saw it.
Yeah, no, we said we're
If I
brothers, and
may-
you went, what?
The
She just looked at us and went,
bandit
are you
issue.
brothers?
Yes. Is this going to be a problem?
Not anymore.
Oh, fantastic.
Clearly, we just need to go back.
Yeah.
So,
Maybe we. I have an idea. You two, and I point at the two guards.
and they both pointed at each other.
Don't point at each other.
They both pointed at you.
Sure. We're going to take you prisoner.
I'm sorry. What?
We're going to take you prisoner.
Why don't we take her prisoner?
This.
She runs the place.
I understand.
I
but-
am far better suited here. I
would that
apologize.
make
I
her more valuable?
am not
Yeah,
very
but
good
that's what I
actor.
mean, is
she
if they
starts
want
to like
true value.
No, performing. I simply cannot. It just doesn't suit me. It's not exactly my forte. I'm not a very good liar. It's just not in my blood. I have
And
good
it's-
blood. It's I have nice blood. It's good. I like it inside of me. Typically,
No,
I mean,
could we get somebody else who might look
typically.
like they're in charge?
No, I think if we take the guards in, we can say that we caught them defending some people or whatever. We can take you in. Maybe even if you want to dress up as merchants, that might work. Take you in, and we'll bring you across the river, go right up to the center, and pow! They won't have an ambush ready for us that time.
What time?
Well, they might.
I mean, listen,
I mean, what we're here.
The only
and we'll
problem
have
I see
them.
is what.
you look tough. As I point at both of them.
they look to each other, and shrug.
To be fair, I
This
didn't
is-
think we could take the bandits.
Yeah, I don't remember
showing that
anything
girl
other than I
did.
got hit in the face.
I actually,
No.
love the gusto. We are dealing with other issues as it is here. We're stretched thin.
I thought you wanted that double pay.
We deserve the double pay regardless. This whole place has been an absolute disaster since we got here. It's cold, muddy, wet. I just can't believe we have to deal with those goblins that have been lading us and taking our shit, and that's all I've had to deal with for the last 6 weeks.
Well, how about this? How about we deal with the goblins for you, and then you help us?
I don't want to do that. The DM wants us to deal with the goblins. We should ignore them.
Whoa. You said you want to deal with the goblins?
We're talking, right?
We have a unique set of
We
skills.
promise to deal with the goblins if you promise to help us with the
skill
bandits.
is dying.
Because the bandits have killed the mayor, as you know, and if they continue to decide to kill people in the town,
fact.
it'd be a bit of a hampering to the dig site if there's no middle ground, right?
Oh yes,
Yeah,
this
the
is quite a
ravine.
conundrum.
Plus, you
Well,
have all the
actually-
innocent people dead.
Well, certainly that would be terrible. Loss of life, tragic. Well, I mean, you go on, wherever that may be. Nobody knows. Some people think.
Well,
they
I mean,
know.
the dig site won't go on if people stop coming here.
Oh,
Yeah.
certainly not.
Yes.
And
I think
that
it would
cannot
end
be
it all.
done. This is such a fascinating site. It seems to predate the what we had initially thought that it was. But it does seem fairly human in structure. But it's very hard to tell. It seems kind of strange and abstract. But still, at the same time, she
I was
just
thinking the same
continue- She just continues to go on.
If there's a marsh buildup, normally it doesn't sediment very well, at least deeply. It's odd that it's built so deeply below it.
Well, precisely. It's almost as though there was some sort of grand cataclysm of some kind to take down all of this earth. And
This is
cover it.
great and all, but what about the bandits and the goblin?
Yeah, we should probably plan that out.
I don't care about Mosh.
Bandits and the goblins.
Story.
Oh, yes, certainly.
So we'll take you two, go to the bandits, deal with them. We will take their leaders hostage, and they won't say no because we'll have some big, strong men, and you're big-ish.
Strapping lads.
There you go. We'll take them hostage. The bandits won't attack us because we'll have their leaders under their foot. We'll bring them in here, and pow, we have them under our wings.
Things don't go that way.
We
die. We improvise.
I don't like, I'm a loose guy. I'm down for just about anything, but that dying.
No. Who said dying? I said improvising.
They've already killed.
Yes, the bandit killed someone who was unarmed.
Exactly. That means
If he was wearing
Definitely kill armed people.
skirt, he'd have killed somebody.
there was a lot of bandits.
Okay, that was.
Now what is the kill?
But they won't be prepared for us. If we come in, they won't have us out an ambush ready. We'll come in and say, "Hey, we're working for you. Look, we're doing our job," and they'll be like, "Oh, great!" And then we'll put a knife to their throat.
To be
Bam!
fair, do they even have an ambush ready, or were all those bandits just watch around?
Why would they sit around Why would they sit around in bushes and then when we leave, they leave the bushes?
Well, if
Monsters?
If it's the main leader, then they probably want to keep them protected.
But why'd they leave the bush the moment we're gone? They were setting up an ambush.
What he said.
But why were they expecting?
Because we had just attacked the one we took into the town and he was getting healed there. And they're like, oh, look, they're probably coming. And now this time they won't expect us. Because we'll show up and they'll be like, oh, they're working for us. And then we'll be like, oh, look, we actually caught some guys. Ha ha, I got you.
That's a pretty sound plan, I think. I don't know.
it could work.
I kind of dealt with these guys, but it sounds like what you dealt with was like, you kind of, it was tough. It was worse than what we've kind of been dealing with. But, when we were dealing with them, it wasn't that hard. We just kind of pushed them away from the river, and they kept trying to come up this way, and then pow.
Their leader and that woman had something about them. I think
They were scary.
I think they have some kind of magical help. At least the woman's eyes seem to do a thing. Not sure.
And they look at each other as they hear that, and they look at you.
They also didn't look very
Each other.
bandity. They looked like something else.
Well, that's far out of my jurisdiction.
I shouldn't have
really
mentioned
one.
Right,
That's what I'm saying. We'll help you with the goblin.
why am I
Just
telling you
consider it
two
a
things?
favor.
Your job is just to do what you're told, right?
No, I think your job is to
by who
guard this
we are
place.
paid by.
And who are you paid by?
Them. College.
I turn to her. What say you give them extra pay and they come along with us, and then you can also tell them to stop asking questions.
Oh, well, we'd have to put the order in, and that would have to take a little bit. But it
Oh.
will. Yeah, well, it kind of helps. Can we get this done within the next 4 days?
Yes.
Perfect.
Yeah, that
If
works.
that's the case, then they're going to be up this way anyway. At least a small checkup is going to come this way. I know that they're stopping by down south for the war effort. Gather some people.
Right.
But they would be gone for 6 days. The guards.
What?
We're going to be gone for 6 days?
Well, we traveled here. It took 2 days, and it was 1 day out from town, the opposite direction.
Now,
so it
whoa,
takes
whoa,
6
whoa.
days
No,
to
it's the
go
same
there
direction.
back.
Both
Wait
of
a
them.
minute, wait a minute,
This
wait
is
a
across the river.
This is all very great and all, but first,
We'd have to help with the goblins, obviously.
of course.
Yes.
Goblins first.
Yes,
Well, yes.
certainly. We need to make sure that
We
this
can't
place
leave
is
this place
secure
unguarded.
so that I can go and do whatever this thing is. I can't just leave my men. It's been struggle
As far
it
as
is.
we know, the bandits are waiting for us. So
When we go to people not coming up for a week, we've only spent 3 days.
Yeah,
Just
we still
taking a
have time.
day or something to take a goblin seems to be within our time.
But what if the goblins have multiple camps and then we have to go and raid all of them?
well, see what happens.
Well, actually, that's something that I can kind of help with. We've been doing a little bit of scouting into the woods, and a couple of times we've come across their little band, their posse. They have this leader that it's a fairly big little brood of these little bastards. And they have this leader. It seems to be like a hobgoblin that we've seen. We've only seen glimpses of him. He's leading them. But I'm fairly confident that it's just them with him kind of sending them out with little parties. That's the only way that I could make sense of why they're kind of able to just poke and run.
So we take care of their leader, they scatter.
Yeah, in theory.
Hopefully.
Just like the bandits. Perfect.
Great.
Everything's working out as expected. Well, I mean, we could. Are they close?
I mean, as far as I've seen, they're no more than like a mile out, a couple miles out. But the problem is with the marshes and out this way, this is as far as the trails go.
Right.
We've cleared out as much as we could, right?
Maybe we can find one of the goblin trails. They must leave some kind of.
I mean, if you could
find something.
Movement.
Probably.
I mean,
Especially if they've moved recently in the wet snow.
our band hasn't had to. I mean, we
When were you
skirmish
last
with them.
attacked?
Oh, every day, at least once.
Well,
There's
perfect.
one little battle.
Have they?
I have an idea. We'll wait till they attack, follow them back to their camp, and pow! They won't expect us.
I mean, if you're down, we can give you our trail, but the only problem is that there's no guarantee that you'll be hit. It depends, right?
Yeah.
Because they seem to be going around and popping up at different places, almost like they have some kind of
Organization.
way around this area that we don't know.
Right. Do you think if they're just popping up out of nowhere? It's a bit of a wild stretch, but have you found any goblin markings at all in the buildings down below? Have you
No.
excavated at all?
We haven't been able to get into the building yet, or at least she hasn't been. Not quite.
Maybe. We've found another one of these, at least the tips of these structures, poking out of the marshes far to the south, about a day's travel away.
So as soon as you see that, you hear the woman kind of. Oh, really?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, yes. One of the tips, and I point at like the funny.
Weirdly enough, it seems to
Crosses her
attract
arms as she walks up.
the creatures of the bog too.
Apparently, the locals think there's
I said that.
The locals
You
have a
said
legend
that.
about
You
messing with them. Anyone who messes with them are cursed to be attacked by
Near it already.
evil things.
Matters.
Well,
Maybe
Probably
that's
keep
why
them
the
away.
goblins are
Maybe
coming.
that's why the goblins are coming.
we've seen a couple of strangities around, that's for certain. Nothing too aggressive, but there's some rumors. Owl something.
Oh, yeah,
You have new scars.
I have a different hypothesis. I think the goblins use these to travel. Could be why you're not finding them. They might just pop right out of the buildings.
Interesting hypothesis. Know what else that means? If we were to find one of their holes, we might be able to get a way in.
Win-win.
I hope the dig.
A win for the college and a win for safety.
Alright, so how do we go about dealing with the goblins then?
What time do they normally attack during the day, or is it night?
It's very sporadic. At least that's what the reports come. I wish I could give you a more honest statement or something more helpful.
They
But
haven't attacked
I'm
today.
assuming the perimeter is quite big.
Probably. They haven't attacked today.
fairly big. I wouldn't know until we get to our daily report. Typically, they'll have one attack around the. If I were to say there was a cluster of them, it would be around in the morning, sometime.
Now, where was the last place you were attacked? Maybe we could find some kind of track or trail there.
Yeah.
Yeah. The last place that we were dealing with was actually it was us. We were standing at the. We were going around to the north side, just doing a little check around, and we were attacked by 5 of them. The old bastards fucking managed to get the jump on us. They're pretty slippery out here, and they're northern goblins. They're a little bit hardier.
Well, I guess if you can lead us to where you were attacked, maybe
Yeah, we
my brother can find some tracks and we can go on our way.
Tracker.
Oh yeah, hunter, yeah.
Yeah, local hunter.
Oh. All
You can
right.
tell from his face.
It's a bit fucked up.
I was gonna
Hey, is
say.
the bite mark? Yeah, he's got the bite marks, the neck marks.
You had
Caved in chest a little bit from a moose.
Yeah.
a bit of a round.
No, that healed. I use magic healer for that. Cure light wounds. You're fine. with those. Bones are okay. Your
Things
face
seem
and neck.
very attracted to trying to kill me.
Well, again, it's just nature fighting back.
Karma.
This is why I enjoy being a scholar.
One day the books will fight back.
What?
No, they won't. Books don't fight. Nature sure does.
Yes, they do.
You ever go on paper cuts?
Yeah, I've gotten a few paper cuts.
Books
Fighting
fighting back.
I don't like to think the fact that it's the books intentionally doing that. It's
Yeah,
kind of
magic
your
books
fault
out
if you
of
get a
there.
paper cut.
Yeah, magic books out of there.
All right. Well, I
So
mean,
that's Lucifer.
yeah, I guess.
Why did you lead us, sir? We'll go take a look.
I mean,
Every time.
yeah, that should be fine. We should be good on that.
Hey, maybe you'll earn that double pay after all.
That would be very good. He seems to sniffle and he sneezes a little bit as he grabs a handkerchief. He grabs it.
Well,
Okay.
I no longer want to live on this plane.
I do not need to know how he got. Let's just go. Let's just go.
Let's just go.
Well, you got a problem.
Yes.
Small natural.
I have a problem with gross.
Very, very
They
problematic.
both laugh, high five each other. It's kind of gross.
You just saw what he did with that hand, and you went to high five it. You went to touch that hand.
We saw how they were when they were sleeping.
Nah.
Bunch of cuties.
Oh, you want to see? Do it again.
You make your way up north.
Yeah. To
half
cast
a
a little
mile
sugar
up.
on them.
It takes you some time as
Exactly.
you walk
That's what
up
sleep
that
is.
way and through the marsh and the rough terrain. You do manage to get to the approximate area. You look around and you don't really see anything exciting of note, but you can roll your survival as you move up. He points to the kind of trail that they've managed.
We must be safe. 25.
No combat now.
As he sort of points to the general area, they've made a decent footpath around, if I may, Golagar. As you, you take a look around the spot where he mentions, and it's a little hard to pick anything up at first, but then you go, oh, there's some footprints smaller, but I can tell with that. Oh, and there's a couple more. And you notice that they seem to gather as a little gaggle, like a little swarm of them that disperse into the woods. But as you follow one of the furthest prints, you notice that it goes onto a path. They all seem to follow each other and then go in the same direction. It's almost like they split up and then curve all at once towards the same thing.
I think I found
Stepping on
something
each
here.
other's footprints to cover their numbers.
Oh. They're a bit more clever than I remember goblins being done. Looks like there's a bunch of them that follow behind the others, following in their same foot tracks to cover how many there are. But there does seem to be a bit of a... What do you call a group of goblins? I'm going to say a gaggle. A gaggle of goblins is going out over here.
Well, let's follow it.
And also, it looked like we were about into combat, and then you put them to sleep.
Gaggle.
So...
Goblins.
Yeah, and now we have friends.
Yeah, but we were going to, and then you put them to sleep.
No.
You
never
follow the tracks out into the woods a little ways, and as you're over by a tree that seems to have fallen over, there's a stump that's a huge stump that's been ripped out of the ground, and you can see the roots are all over in a little raised area, and coming just out of the ground, in front of the stump, you notice there seems to be a little hole that's been shoddily dug into or cut open or clawed and bit open, something along those
What
lines.
do we have here?
It's a fairly tight squeeze, even for you, but you could manage to get in there.
It's a hole. They seem pretty desperate to dig up there.
Oh, here's
teeth
one.
marks, claw marks.
Yes! Thanks, man. We can set up an ambush here. Something, right?
Maybe?
Oh, I mean, sure. I was just going to go in.
Yeah, we can go in.
I mean, do you feel safe going in there?
Oh, absolutely not. But what's the sense of exploration without not going in and taking a peek?
There's nothing wrong with looking and then running away.
I mean, yeah,
You
if
don't
you
know
feel
what question to
comfortable.
I don't think either of you will fit.
Oh,
Besides, you were saying that you're not sure where they come out of. They could sporadic. They could not come out of this hole for a week.
Also,
or so,
yeah, this
or
could be a
more.
long tunnel.
Give me a moment. Ooh, here we go.
I'll just light a torch. I can squeeze in.
Yeah, you shrink.
And now I'm smaller.
You shrink down in size, you look up, and the hole is fairly comfortable now. You still need to kind of crawl a little bit.
stuff, yeah.
Climb over
Basically
stuff.
just right
You
now.
squeeze in. You can't really hold a torch in here.
Here, don't worry. I'll turn on my very small lantern.
Yes, he has a very small.
Just while waiting for them to do
And
the
now
thing,
I will lead the way.
go into my backpack and I pull out my dart kit. Just. I need to nail something to a tree to put this up there.
Could one of you tie my pony up to a tree out there?
Look back,
Yeah,
pony's
sure.
gone.
Thank you.
Yes. I just have the pony. I go, I need something.
Put the dartboard on the pony.
No! I need something
his
to bring this
accuracy.
to a tree, then we can start throwing darts.
Oh, you'll be fine.
Anyone got a knife?
You get a knife.
I was like, why don't you have a knife?
As you're
Because I got a sword.
as you're waiting around, you
log.
take your
I'm
time.
gonna sword.
Oh yeah, you could just stick your log in the ground, stick a knife in the log, and you
It's
can
a
put
family
your
heirloom, it's rude.
But you manage to get into the tunnel. You you head in and immediately the cool breeze seems to come out of it as you dive into the darkness.
Cold in here too.
But it's just you and me coming.
Pull out.
Give me a.
Nobody else can fit.
Oh yes, I guess it is a small tunnel.
It's pretty small.
Well, if we want, I can just go back and prep some more potions for them.
No, just do it here. I'll hold the light.
It's going to take hours. It'll take hours. I don't want to do this in this tunnel. I will. Oh, I will grow bigger.
Is it
in this
warmer
tunnel.
in here?
No.
It's not. It's about the same temperature.
Okay, well, let's take a look at least.
You go in.
I don't want to go back through that hole.
At first, it's mostly dirt, but it's hard packed, well traveled. There's sort of roots sticking out, small plant like poking through as you go down and under in this tunnel. You manage to get to a small drop, maybe like a 2-3 foot. As you kind of hop down and you look in, and it's as you jump down this little bend, you notice that it goes from being dirt to kind of a stone at the bottom. I think you were right. Hard.
Oh yes.
Doesn't seem quite. You can roll a knowledge dungeoneering.
Dungeoneering.
I've got you this time.
That's going to be a 12.
I mean, it could be hewn stone. But it's hard to tell at this point.
Some kind of stone down here.
It's fairly well packed, but you go down the tunnel further and further. It takes you about 5 minutes before you get to a point where you look down and you go, oh, this must be some kind of chute. The hard stone gives way to this opening. Must be about 2 feet wide, a little bit more, 3 feet. Enough that a couple of goblins.
After a minute.
Damn. Oh, you're gonna have fun.
And
crawling out of that hole.
it seems deep enough that if goblins wanted to like lift each other up, they could maybe grab onto the top and then pull each other up into this. But it looks like there's a chute that goes down, and it seems as though it goes further.
Well, if we go down there, we're gonna want to bring them.
Yeah. I don't want to go in a hole like that.
Oh boy.
You can roll perceptions while you're here.
Oh boy.
And that's going to be a 20.
18.
20. Bullseye. As you're sort of listening, you're trying to. You feel the wind whistling through the quiet din of the tunnel, and somewhere, just in the distance, you hear scratching, and then it's quiet.
There's definitely something down there.
Maybe more bugs.
No, I'm probably a goblin.
I hope it's not.
I think it's a goblin.
I hope not.
I'm not going down the chute, but
No, I know. I mean,
I think we should bring them. But I don't think my potion
how are
will
we
last
gonna
that
get them
long.
to fit? Yeah.
I don't know.
Maybe he can break
Maybe we
it.
can just dig straight up from here, or I do have bombs. That might cause a cave-in.
What if?
I made the bridge. Took like what? 10 seconds? Tops.
Great lines.
You were saying, man.
Maybe we can get. Maybe we can get Kallin to punch a hole in the wood.
In the wood?
I don't know. He punches things.
Well, okay.
Maybe they have shovels.
Ooh, there's an idea. Let's try. Is there any way we can mark what's directly above us?
I can mark the roof. Can't do much else than that. I think I can. Okay.
No, I don't know.
Oh, no, I lied to
I
you, I
don't
can't.
think that's going to do it.
It would only last an hour.
No.
Well, I thought it was an hour. Oh, yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna try and.
Prestidigitation. I could like shape something up there. So
As we go back, I'm gonna try and remember what direction this tunnel kind of goes. Just kind of memorize and just guesstimate where it would be above in the marsh.
That would be a survival.
Okay. That's gonna be a 16. I'm gonna be like,
Okay. Yeah, you
go back.
You crawl your way out as you pop out.
My elbows are all dirty.
The two of them kind of go as you guys pop out. It's like, oh.
dirty. Wait. Damn it. I can't do it.
All right, you all follow me. I think I know exactly where we need to dig down, and then we should be able to find the chute. And hopefully, if you tuck in enough, we should be able to fit right through.
Yeah, you can fit.
You might not be able to bring that log.
Yeah, you're too fat.
Unless you throw the log down first. It might get jammed, though, and then someone's going to fall on it and hurt themselves.
I don't think he'll fit in general.
Big boy.
I'll give him the potion.
Oh, that might work.
It might take a few hours. While you're digging, I'll prep a few.
Well, how far do you think we go dig?
went down.
How deep was it, do you think?
It was
down.
like a total of like 6-7 feet.
It was fairly deep, like burial deep, you know?
Alright.
Maybe
I guess we have to go back to the site and get shovels?
Yes.
Probably.
Probably good.
I'll wait here. I'll wait on the spot. I'll mark it.
Stay with
And
me.
I'll start prepping potions.
Alright.
Easier to hide as small people.
As you're all
Sounds good.
standing here kind of nodding and
Unless you think you can get through this hole.
you
Let me if I like position myself.
you can all
properly. I'm pretty
roll
lanky.
perceptions.
No. Goodness sake.
That's a 13.
8. 21.
21.
21?
The two of you,
What's 9 plus 10?
for a moment,
Fine.
you're listening, you're nodding as you kind of hear something. You hear it sounds like a really high pitched whistle, like you can hear it coming from kind of behind you.
Oh, somebody lost a dog.
Oh,
Of course.
What?
Low
damn
and
it!
low.
They're attacking! As you guys begin
Oh, if
to
they're talking now, that means that the hole probably won't have goblins then.
Just a spear stabs you in the face.
From the hole.
as you begin to the two gents begin to run towards the
We're
location
not
of the
fitting that hole
whistle.
anyway, we should get going back there.
All right, fine.
Some goblins, I guess.
Get on the pony. Hey, I'm faster than everyone.
Go!
No,
It's alright, we'll be able to find it. I didn't put the dartboard away.
I'm just gonna dig a really big hole in the snow. Like, just abnormally big, so if we're walking around, we might be able to spot it, and then I'll follow.
Yeah, you guys
He left the dartboard.
I didn't put that
As
away.
we all leave Devin in the dust.
I mean, it takes me like a minute, not even.
Here, hop on.
10 rounds.
You guys run over towards the direction of the
Also, like, I'm not gonna help in a fight with goblins.
over in the
I
direction
can
of
sleep
the attack as
Turn them all off coup de grace.
it takes a decent amount of time for you to get there, but eventually you manage to make it to a fairly gruesome scene. You see as one of the guards, she seems fairly. She seems like she's got a crossbow, but it's broken and it's over by a tree. And the other guy is just a human, and he's trying to help her out. She's bleeding fairly badly from the ribs.
6 foot.
He's got like a bunch of rips on his arms and a couple of cuts. Like they've mangled these two pretty badly, it seems. And the two kind of appear a little flabbergasted. Like, holy shit! Like.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's a big gash. Hold on. Jump off the pony.
Let's get this. There was more of them this time.
How many more?
Oh, there was eight
This is going to
freaking
sting?
goblins. Ah! as the guy actually the girl would be as
the girl.
you get her
This is going to sting.
put this on her ribs
Yeah.
and you can see it's kind of a I guess you would
Ooh,
roll
that's
a
going to
heel,
look.
roll a heel check.
That's going to look mean. That's going to be a 11.
11. It looks like it's a stab wound from probably a spear of some kind.
That looks painful.
Yeah,
Let's sew it up.
you slap that bitch on. She seems to. I guess you can.
Yeah,
roll
just
your
put the
own-
pulses on.
Yeah, it stings a little bit, but she seems to slowly. Nice. She it works pretty well as she looks at her wound and she. Oh, jeez. I thought that we were done for. But
I'm impressed they didn't kill you. Goblins are.
they're vicious. But they were. It was weird.
No one's got a history with them.
They ambushed
For the
us
dwarves.
and they attacked us, really mangled us and then left us. It was the weirdest thing.
Not strange.
It was
prodding.
like they were just trying to poke at us to see what we were capable of or something. I don't know. It was just way too much. We were overwhelmed. They like popped out of the snow.
Probably testing defenses, honestly. Prepping for something bigger.
But if they were hobgoblin with them, you don't think that they might have thought we were going to get to one of their toes and wanted to get us away from it?
Right, we should go to the hole they went into. Good luck. You won't die now. And I start. You won't die. Keep an eye on my pony. And I just start following the tracks.
Yeah,
The fresh
I guess
snow
you guys
tracks.
run back and.
You know, we need some kind of shovel if we're going to be digging in there.
No, we're following the new tracks. To this
new
new
tra-
hole.
oh,
maybe
yes.
maybe this hole isn't as fucking long.
Yeah.
Well, that's survival.
I believe in you.
Dude, it's Fresh Prince too.
19.
Fresh Prince of Bel Air.
Fresh Prince of Goblin.
What'd you get?
19.
19. Yeah, you managed to follow the tracks really well, and you run and you follow them, and they seem to again pop almost out of the snow as you look over and you see a bunch of these dug holes that are very well like unless somebody who's like a tracker who is looking for something like this, these would be very well hidden behind brush and under bushes and by logs and stuff. But there's like 3 of them here, bigger than the other ones. Something that you guys could a little more comfortably go into.
All right.
That works.
Oh, I guess we're going down.
Yeah, the quality of this is a little bizarre, but yeah.
I'll go first.
You're gonna go first?
Yes.
I guess there's no fitting this in.
Great.
Again, these are small holes.
The log.
I thought you were plugging the hole.
Yeah, that's what I thought he was going to.
What are you doing?
No, I think there's no fitting this in, so I'm just trying to get it as like a mark.
Yeah, that works.
Goodbye,
I'll come back for you.
Nice. Well, maybe a little too broad. How long does it take for you to make a potion?
What was that?
How long does it take for you to make a potion?
Let me tell you
You
about.
can spend a couple hours.
Well, it's probably has to get a shovel, I guess.
Wait, why are we digging?
Aren't the holes big enough for you to
big
fit?
enough.
No, they're small size, thank God.
Yeah, you can squeeze into
What?
a small-sized hole.
Yeah, again, I'm talking like the guy. Yes, they are, again, sized for goblins.
Yeah.
And it goes kind of. Does it go down or?
Yeah, it goes down and in.
Oh, God damn it.
Yeah, you can.
Well, all right, yeah.
If I might make a suggestion, at the very least, we could go back to the encampment. Then we wouldn't be out in the middle of nowhere, possibly get attacked again.
Nonsense. If we get attacked again, we'll be able to grab them, or maybe follow them.
Huh?
Yeah, they might be able to.
Yeah, you know what? When you got a point, you got a point. You two, you are. Yeah, you're fine. Walk it off. I mean, you're not bleeding, so it's like, oh, thanks. Yeah, we'll finish the watch.
Here. I fish out I throw the tin at them. Use that. That should help you. Should be fine. There should be enough for one rub of each of you. Just
Right.
split it in half.
Well, hurry up. There's only a couple more hours for your watch, and if the north side or if the south side isn't defended, then we're going to be in real trouble because that's where the friggin' road is. So go. They kind of nod and they run off. This is getting a little more problematic. Well, thank goodness you guys showed up when you did, I guess. Because, I mean, before it was like 5 of them or 4 of them, and they would just come and they would take food and they would do this. You know, they would steal supplies. Well, more of a nuisance than anything. This is getting dangerous.
Getting bolder.
I have plenty of devices for goblins.
Yeah.
One of them's amazing. I probably shouldn't use it underground though.
Explosive.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd rather you do that down there.
I have a vial of acid though.
Oh yeah, it doesn't explode.
Yeah, it does, you know, erupt in a sense.
Well, whatever
Anyway.
you guys want to do, I support it. I suppose we'll try. It takes you...
I make 2 reduce person potions. It's gonna be 4 hours.
Bada bing.
You guys take
I might
the
be able
time.
to do something one sec.
Oh, that might be. That sounds like what time maybe to go get my dartboard.
Just double.
As you gather your things and you...
I am a large person.
Yeah, I rolled a 1.
Yes. And as you are gathering your
Here you
things,
go, here you go.
you begin to brew your potions and your
drink
brew.
this then.
Things begin to you begin to set yourselves up to go into the deep dark caverns below to try and defeat these goblins. That's where we're gonna end it, everybody. Thank you so much for joining us.
Get out, run!
And hopefully next
Bring me
time
sandwiches.
we will
I can go for a sandwich.
we will be able to figure out exactly what these potions do and hopefully deal with the goblin menace. Thank you so much and join us next time at the Ruckus Room.
Janet.
Ruckus!
Bye.